I'm hanging on to the other side. I won't give up to the end of me. I'm what you can when the stars collide. Now facing you, just an enemy. You're crossing the line. Ow, that hurt. Ooh, I am desperately trying to hype myself up. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Different Productions, coming at you live today. Oh man, you can probably tell by the rock music and the lyric that's saying it's time to face my fears that this is something I didn't want to do. It is something I really didn't want to do, but in my work center, there's a thing that happens where essentially what happens, let me loop the music. Yeah, the music's looping, and take it down a notch. So, what happens is people have coins. This is not a specific coin. I'm not going to show the specific coin because that would be doxing myself. But someone feels bored, someone thinks someone doesn't have a coin on them, and it has to be like a coin, not like a penny, nickel, dime, shilling. It can't be any of that. It has to be like a challenge coin. And what happens is they just go, they'll hit a desk, a table, a chair, anything to make noise. And then everyone who hears the noise has to bring out their challenge coins and knock along too. If someone doesn't have their coin, they have to buy everyone a drink or face such punishment. Like something that's similar along the wavelength that everyone can get a good laugh out of at least. So, the thing is, I had my coin. The problem is, everyone else had their coin. So since everyone else had their coin, it immediately goes to the person with the lowest ranking coin. And it doesn't necessarily mean how much the coin costs. It mainly means how cool the coin is. My coin was the most basic coin possible. It's like, it's the standard. Everyone had one. In my work center, at least everyone has one. One at minimum. Some of them probably have like 5 or so. But I was the lowest ranked. And now I'm forced to procure hilarity. And they decided the best way for me to, because I don't have the money to buy 30 people drinks, we decided that it would be humiliating enough for me to be on live stream, because they know about this. I haven't told them the channel. They don't know where I do it, but they know I do it. We came to an agreement that we react to analog horror on stream, and I make a fool out of myself. I'm not allowed to have any of my music in the background like I usually would in this situation. It's just me in the video. I'm gonna go close my closet door real quick. I haven't even started watching and I'm already getting spooked. Are you serious? Oh my god. Also gonna close the bathroom door. And you know what? Just to add to the experience, I'm gonna turn low lights on. Right, that low light's out. Does this help? It does, I think. It probably does. Ah, my knee! Ow! Ooh! Ah! Ooh, you guys didn't see that, but y'all absolutely heard it. What the hell is that? Oh my god, are you serious? Off to a strong start. We're off to a super strong start. This is my reflective build. It allows people to see me even when it's dark. When I'm going a grand total of 6. I'm getting spooked by the background already. I can't. I can't do this, man. Why does your camera look like you're being taken to heaven? Because there's a light that's above the camera. I'm not tripping. That looked like a face. That looked like I'm seeing faces in the camera, dude. Am I going insane? I might be going insane. Like, hold on. Control Z that. Listen. This looked like a face. Like that was one eye. The pit right there was the other eye, and it looked like a face right there. Turn off the light above the camera? Absolutely not. This is enough low light this is as much as I'm gonna get. I can't do this. You don't you don't understand. I'm already getting spooked. We haven't even started. There's no music playing. There's nothing. There is nothing yet. I'm already getting spooked. I do understand. I don't think you do. Right? Ow. Oh no. Oh no. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I slept with my door open in a hallway life for all of my childhood. Listen, dude, there's not enough words. Hang on. I think I might have fixed the problem. Just gotta push it back. And nope. Light's too bright. There's a way to have this in front. Hang on. There's so much stuff going on right now. You guys wouldn't believe. Also, the reason why I have to do a specific setup because the hinges on my computer went out, and every light should have a dimmer. Yeah, not this one, Chief. This wider than that? Is it? It is. This might be the solution. Hang on. Stand by. Okay. This might work better. This at least seems a little better. I'm gonna see if I can't. Nope, and that's gonna send the camera into the ground. We're gonna have to go with this. This is what we're gonna have to deal with. It's not gonna get better. And Lord knows we're about to get into a whole world of pain. So recenter my camera. Zombies are my biggest fear. Zombies ain't that bad. It's good enough like this. Works for me. Okay. Okay. I don't want to press play. I don't want to press play. Ghosts ain't that bad. Listen, I ain't afraid of no ghosts. Okay. I ain't afraid of no ghosts, but you can do this. You are built different. You are the GOAT. Listen. These guys don't know who I am. They don't know who they're dealing with. You hear me? I am the king around here. I face my fears head on. And I am undefeatable! Ah! Let's go!
Taxes was feeling so stunned.
Skip. The midnight movie programming. Oh. Strong start. Okay.
Proceed to the highlighted route.
Proceed to the highlighted route. Okay. Proceeding.
Continue on Holbrook Park Drive. Then in 500 feet, turn right onto North 38th Street.
Okay.
You will arrive at your destination in 2 hours and 28 minutes.
Fucking how long? No. No.
Turn right onto North 38th Street.
I don't want to turn right. I'm turning right. Okay. I like driving at night. It's a bad idea.
Left onto Merritt Parkway.
Turn left.
You are on the fastest available route.
Okay. It's calming. It can be calming, but I prefer to drive during the day. Hello. What was that? Time out.
Fastest available route.
Time out. Frame by frame. Jarvis, rewind the video frame by frame.
You are on the fastest available quarter mile. Turn left onto Merritt Parkway. You are on the fastest available route.
I missed it. Wait. There it is. Okay, looks like some minor corruption in the footage. Okay. What is that? You guys see that? What is this? You guys see this, right? It's just the wipers. Never mind. What the fuck is this camera quality? Dude, it's worse than my cameras, bro.
To Highway 114 North.
Highway 114 North. Okay. Ooh. Lower light. I'm not liking this.
Rerouting.
Rerouting?
In 10 miles, take exit 17. Then turn right onto Quarry Utility Road South.
Utility road? Why are we going on a utility road?
You are on the fastest route.
No, I don't think utility roads are fast. Okay. Oh, I'm not liking this anymore. Uh-oh. Okay. No, 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 no. No, 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 no.
In 2.8 miles.
2.8 miles.
Right to stay on Service Causeway H516.
Why are we on a service crossway? What is that?
Destination in 14 minutes.
14 minutes? Wow, we have been driving for a minute. Or for hours. Okay. Not liking this camera angle. Okay. I'm here with you. Okay. I'm... Why are we on this route? Rerouting? U-turn? Okay. Say less.
Head east for 1.
Are we driving through the forest now?
Follow signs for do not enter.
Wait.
Mile. Then follow signs for do not enter.
Follow signs for do not enter? What is happening here? Hello? Nah!
Continue on.
Oh, nah!
Then, in 300 feet,
300
turn
feet?
off your headlights.
No! 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 Hell nah! You turn off my headlights? Bro, nah. Not only is that how you wrap yourself around a tree, why is the GPS telling this dude to do this? I'm not liking... Was that a face? Nah, it's just a tree. Okay. Dude, this GPS is bugging. Oh. You could offer me $2 million and I would never drive in the Ford. Why is he listening? Why is he listening to the goddamn GPS? What the hell is out there?
Rerouting.
Whoa.
Make a U-turn. Your destination.
Run! Run, dude, run! Go, 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 go!
Your destination.
Get the frick out of there! Go!
Destination in 250 feet.
Drive! Drive! Put the keys in the ignition! Go! 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 Hell no! Oh.
You have arrived.
Damn. You are on the fastest available route by Chris Straub, 5759, 58, 5801. Based on an idea by Mickey Newman, video royalty-free stock footage, okay?
What do you
Fucking yikes. You could not pay me at all to do that. No. Is this a lobotomy? Am I driving this car? I don't even have my full license. I wouldn't do. Dude, no. No. Never in a million years. Driving in the forest? No. Driving in the forest at night? Hell no. Driving in the forest at night with your headlights off? Hell nah. You guys gotta understand. No. That's all. That's all I've got to say. No. Never drive at night with headlights off. Never. Just never drive at night with headlights off. It is a terrible idea. That's how you slam into a tree. That's how people slam into you. And worse, it was raining. It's literally illegal and dangerous and extremely reckless. That's what I'm saying. All right. That wasn't that bad. That was pretty bad, but that wasn't that bad. Let's go. Up next, 3 a.m. end of the broadcast day. It is 15:17. This concludes our broadcast day. Okay. Everyone go home. It's over. Oh. Have a great night. You too. Don't worry. Oh. Okay. Oh. Department for the Preservation of American Dignity? What? Do not use after 11/13/1970. It is currently April 5th, 2025. So, contingency message reel, locator, USD, Department Force Pad 393H15 Alpha, to be used only in the event of the United States complete surrender to insurmountable enemy forces. Public broadcast only confirmed condition 12 Omaha solemn certainty. Okay. What you got? Complete surrender to insurmountable forces is kind of crazy. Contingency measures will not begin. Please comply with the following instructions. God bless America. American citizens, Kinescope broadcast date here, month, day, year. The worst has come to pass. Despite the sacrifices of our citizens and the might of our armed forces, the United States has forced to surrender to her enemy. Though they may occupy our borders, our streets, and our homes, the enemy will never occupy our spirit. That is why all Americans are now called upon to act to preserve the memory of the United States clear and bright, untarnished and uncompromised. Note that I have already taken action in the company of my family and loved ones. Now all Americans, every man, woman, and child are called upon to act before the moment passes by. Let our united resolve echo throughout history, even in defeat. We refuse to yield, even in defeat and victory. Lyndon B. Johnson, President of the United States. Okay. Wrong prez, but okay. Act immediately, honor liberty by taking the final and greatest liberty of all. It's a privilege to be called to action. You take America with you? Oh shit. Uh-oh. I'm not liking where this is going. Hey, is be remembered is the method most available to you at this time. Your courage will inspire others. There is nothing to fear. Are they about to low tier guard us? The time has come. Access for a loaded firearm is ideal. Place muzzle. That's fucked. No. This is you must ask now. You look law enforcement in order to ensure your compliance is 3 Fs, front down, face up, feet together. Regarding your children, tend to them. Whoa! Hold up, hold up, hold up. We skipped past a lot of text. Your local law enforcement has been ordered to ensure your compliance. It is against the law to delay. The message will repeat until there are none left to read it. What the fuck? If there is time, assume the victory position, front lawn, face up, feet together. Show your suicide on the street. Regarding your children, tend to them, but kill your children? No! No! Infants and pets, the smallest patriots? Bro! Why is the Department of Preservation of American Dignity telling me to kill my kids and pets? No! The 51st state is not a place? We only have 50 of those. Guess again. Technical difficulties. We apologize for the interruption. What happened, big dogs? Correction. Earlier today, this station aired what appeared to be a warning message from the U.S. government agency has been confirmed as a hoax. Okay. Look 58 apologized for any confusion that may have resulted. Hold up. What did it say? Oh, hold on, missed it. Okay. Hoax apology card. Accidental public broadcast during. In the event of accidental public broadcast during off-air remote operation relay test, power relays down before broadcasting card image. What the hell was that? Dude, my blood is starting to run cold. Yo. Y'all see that, right? I'm getting chicken skin. Dude. Okay. Contingency by Chris Straub. Archival footage and music. Subscribe. Okay. Pretty cool. Yikes. Imagine. You're at home, it's 3 a.m., you're snuggled up in a blanket. You're watching TV, the last show ends, and it says, end of broadcast day. And you're like, oh, okay, I think I'll just go to bed now. I'll see their nice little, they always play the national anthem, that's always nice to listen to. I think I'll listen to that, and then go to bed. And then, well, as you're listening to the national anthem of the country that which you live in, you suddenly see "Kill Yourself." Signed, President at the time, Lyndon B. Johnson. Yikes! I don't think I would. Even worse, imagine being a tourist when this happened. Oh my god. Okay, me personally, I wouldn't take my own life. I may be super gung-ho about America, but I'm not dying. If whoever's invading America wants to kill me, they can come to my house and kill me themselves. But imagine You go to bed thinking, yeah, everyone else has this mindset, right? You wake up, you get ready, brush your teeth, make breakfast, eat breakfast, off to work, and as you're walking out the door, everyone's dead. You arrive at work. Some people are in. There's a few people that are at work. But a vast majority of people are gone. What are you supposed to do in this situation? You can't just carry on as normal. There's nothing to do. What can you do? Everyone just killed themselves. All because of a hoax. Imagine being a tourist when this happens. Oh my, dude, imagine. All right, we're at Disney World. We just had a great time. We went to bed. We woke up ready to go for another day of Disney. And what do you walk out to see? You see Donald, Goofy, and Mickey laying on the ground face up. Hell nah. I don't think I want to continue this. I don't think I want to continue this. I think I'm good. Never mind. This was the next song. If this happens, just no border patrol, go to Canada. I might end up doing that. If this were to happen, my ass would be in Canada. I'd just go north. Tallest of mountains, I am the roughest of ways. I'm the toughest of terrors, I am the darkest of days. I'm the last one that's standing, trying to stand in my way. As I've been up against bad, just take a look at my face. If you're messing with me, you're not a dangerous weapon. As I was born in this pain, it only hurts if you let it. So if you think you can take me, you just go and forget it. Let's go!
Join Planet Fitness today and save $28 or more. Just $1 down, $15 a month. Deal ends Friday, April 11th.
Don't do that.
$6 meal deal. Sausage,
don't get this either.
Coffee and 6 delicious.
Do not purchase this.
Dunkin'.
Do not purchase Dunkin' Donuts. Okay. Whoa. Already missed something. So first up, Public Eye at 12:15 a.m. Why are all these broadcasts coming from like midnight? So 12:15 a.m. Public Eye, 1 a.m. paid programming, 1:30 a.m. City Council minutes, 2 a.m. focus on faith. Okay. I'm down to watch this. Oh. Shit. Okay. Weather warning. Alright. Everybody chill. It's a weather warning. What's up? Camera B. Country Weather Service. County. Not country, county. Big difference. It's issued a warning for a meteorological event. This warning is effective immediately until sunrise tomorrow morning. Okay. The specific time is already a pretty big red flag. Citizens are not to observe the event with the naked eye. Okay. What's going on? Tonight, 12:15 a.m. Whoa, hello. Hold up. What is... Okay, orb. Blood of... I'm not liking this anymore. Civil danger alert. Country Weather Service has issued the following corrections for the weather warning in effect. For your safety indoors, do not look at the night sky. Whoa. Whoa. Hello. Warning has been lifted. Hey. Hello? Go outside now? I don't think I want to. Can read this. Can you read this? I can. Look at the moon. The moon's not out right now. Do not look at the moon. Okay? Stay inside. Don't look at the night sky. What the hell is happening? Face away from all windows. Check. Avoid mirrors. Do not look up. The moon came in? What is the moon doing to you? When you looked up the stream buffer? Oh, hell nah. Oh, no. Uh-oh. What? Something about the moon. If you are afraid. I am. We will look together. I don't want to look. Why is the moon so loud? What in the world is happening? Weather Service by Chris Straub, chainsawsuit.com, VHS glitch footage, other audio. No! 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 It's the fucking dark hour, bro! What do you mean? It's Kagatsuchi from the SMT3, Demi Fiend punching? Just gotta hit him with the... Yeah, boom! You gotta hit him with the spirit shot, you know? Fuck that! Okay. Okay, one more in this bottom row. Station ID, it's only 19 seconds. Got him, hit him with the laser eyes. Hell yeah. I'm trying to think of a... Demi Fiend turns to Dante from the Devil May Cry series. Hey, Dante, you see that moon up there? Yeah, what's up? Go kill it. You got it. Shing. Okay, station ID. We're almost done with this bottom row. No music required. Let's do it. Local 58. WCLV-TV. Okay. Look away. It does not matter. There are other receivers. Safety in numbers. Funny you should say safety in numbers. About that, actually. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to do this. Okay. Sorry, I gotta hype myself up. I'm not liking this. Ugh. When everything you know has come and gone, only scars remain of who I was. When there's no hope left to carry on, this paper says I can't resist, but that's what it takes to be infinite. Let's go! Bring it on!
Whatever you do,
do it for us. Ah! Ah! Bring it on!
Things were getting more difficult. We never knew when he was going to get over with brain balance. So
okay. New intro. Community television. Local 58. After this, we should do a video that really terrifies me specifically. Maybe. What is it? Time out. What in the world is a show for children doing on at 4:15 in the morning? Who is watching TV at this ungodly hour? But you're watching Local 58. Don't Like Clowns, we're off to a strong start. Thimble Pictures presents Cadaver in A Grave Mistake. Animation Ike Withersham. Music Carl Schilling. Copyright MCM. Okay. Baby Twitter users. It's okay. Little skeleton dude going through a graveyard. Okay. Oh, his crush is in there. There's no way. That's cute. Okay. Ooh, don't like that. Ooh, look away. Look away. God, no. Wait a second. Wait, hang on. Thank you for taking all of the wind out of this, out of the sails of this, forsaken thing. Okay. Oh my god! Okay. Okay. Reverend, I just want you to know you took away every single thing that could possibly be scary here. Look at the moon. I thought that was just a dude. What the fuck is that? Nope. Why is the moon smiling? Oh. Nope, music's coming back. That's my buddy Eric? Okay. Listen, I could do I'm not liking this. I'm not liking this anymore, man. Oh no! Little guy! Bro, get out of there! Get out of there, babe, little guy. What was your name? Cadaver? Cadaver. That just clicked for me. Damn. Okay, so now he's laying in his own grave? That's messed up. Oh, man. Oh, no. No. I'm not liking this anymore. Okay, the moon. Bro just wanted to find his girlfriend. Oh boy just wanted to see his crush. Oh my god, no. I think I missed a detail. Hang on. Oh, okay. It just says see you next time. Okay. I don't like this. I'm not liking this anymore. But I just want you to know you saying bad to the bone hard carried this. I would be out of this room right now. I don't think we'd be doing this anymore. I'm pretty sure broadcasting stuff is scary for me too. Dude, what kid is gonna watch that? Willingly? Like, come on. If it was something was unrelated in this, I would be crying of fear right now. I think we got about as close to that as we're gonna get with Mr. Cadaver. But okay. Just gotta recenter myself. It's okay. I was born. And now it is abundance. It's all I found. I was bad to the bone. Bad to the bone. Bad to the bone. Bad. Bad. Pants shitted. Hard cranked. God blessed. Me right now, as a matter of fact. Pants shitted. Hard cranked. God bless. Hard. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. Let's roll. WCLV. First set. Whoa. Slowly roll there, player. First television in Mason County. Okay. Leicester City, Brook Hollow, Icker Falls, and Edenvale. Okay. Local 58. Local 58. Local 58. Local 58. Always been here. Oh man, not again! Another one? We sent signals to ourselves through their domain. Did we really believe they wouldn't add their own? I'm not liking this. What the fuck was that? What in the world are those?
Your destination has moved.
Don't touch that dial? I'm gonna touch the dial. We begin our broadcast day. Thanks for supporting community television. Man. Okay. Fuck. Okay. Okay. Well, first of all, since you mentioned it, speaking of not touching that dial, my next hype song is going to be okay. So, okay. That's a loaded little short. That was short, less spooky, but the implications are immense and terrifying. I'm just gonna go ahead and turn the music on. But so from my understanding, they are sending signals through a domain that we're not supposed to, that something else exists in entirely. And they're adding their own signals in order to interfere with us. Or these guys. I'm gonna assume this one, fastest available route, was a test to see just what they could add. I'm gonna assume contingency was an outright attack on the people. Weather service, it was the two broadcasting something at the same time. Show for children, I'm gonna assume came from them. The moon definitely ties into this. I have 2 flip pack. Which one do I pick? This one. I'm just kidding. Pick the second one. Always pick the second one. Speaking of, it's not pack opening time for me yet. Dang it. Okay. Fuck. I can see you stay here. The moon definitely ties into it. I don't know how. Just think about it. Everything so far has been at night. Either at midnight or like the very early morning. Last night I got a super rare Riedel card. I haven't gotten anything good since, Actually, I haven't gotten anything good from this at all. No, that's a lie. You guys want to see something really cool? Hold up. You're shifting gears. Okay. You guys want to see something really freaking cool that I got? The pack opening right before we started doing that little segment. You guys want to see this? It's too bad. If you don't want to see it, click away. Because I'm going to show y'all. I'm going to show y'all what I got. It's really cool. Alright, check it out. Check it out. Check it out. We got Garantina EX full art. But that's not everything. We also got... Come on. Do the thing. Check this shit out, bro. Dude. He moves. We got a whole little animation, bro. This is awesome. This is one of the coolest things I've ever won in a gacha thing. For completely free, by the way. I'm upset that this didn't happen on stream because this happened while I was at work and I was jumping up and down screaming. And they were like, Studio, what in the world are you making a ruckus about, bro? What's going on here? And I showed them and they're like, okay, that's kind of cool. And then I did the animation thing and they were like, yo. So, it's pretty cool. I think what would be better, I think my usual setup actually, hang on. This is not me wussing out in any way, shape, or form. I just think this would suit it better. Because I don't want to have the lights off for me. I don't have to explain myself. I think this looks better. And the ultimate aim of this is to provide a pleasurable viewing experience. Unlike these guys that broadcasted a show for children showing actual skeletons at 4:15 in the morning. Curious. Very. Alright, I think we're hyped. I'm gonna get the next hype song out and ready to go because I'm a bit shooketh. I'm not gonna lie. There's a story unfolding here that I'm sort of grasping. No, we overplayed that yesterday. We're gonna do that. Okay. Next up, we did Show for Children. We did a look back. Next up is Real Sleep. Okay. Real Sleep with Local 58. Alright. Whoa! Slow your roll, big dog. What did you say? This video cassette is not transferable. It's intended solely for the purpose of personal use of Gerhard Philipp ID 7501117. Okay. Try. Thought Research Initiative. Okay. Real Sleep. Video cassette instruction. 1983. Okay. Hey, that's the same year my buddy Mike got his frontal lobe bitten out. Myth versus fact. Turn to page 7 in your workbook. I don't have a workbook. Myth or fact. Dreaming is necessary for regular sleep function. Yes. It is your mind, is the byproduct of your mind processing events that happen during the day and moving short-term memory into long-term memory. What? Fact, modern medicine agrees that REM sleep is necessary for mental health. While dreaming can occur during REM sleep, it is merely correlational, not causal. Got you. You contain symbolism that can predict the future. Not really. It's more of a look into your own subconscious and what you're feeling. Like, for example, there was a brief stint in 2024 where I had no, there were 5 nights, and all 5 nights I dreamt I was dating someone. I dreamt a girl hit on me, and I was like, yo, that's sick. Anyways, time to get up and go to work. And then this happened the second night in a row, and I'm like, okay, that's kind of starting to hurt now, but okay, time to get up and go to work. Third night, I was like, all right, my brain is just playing tricks on me. Fourth night, I was like, okay, I think I might need to go meet a woman or 2 or 12. 5 nights is that? 5 nights in studios dreams. Anyways, I got my notepad. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Tis blank. Says nothing. I had a dream that I would trip and fall on August 29th, 2021. I indeed tripped and fell on August 29th. Okay. Okay, fair enough. It's up to interpretation, let's say. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Most of the time I found that it doesn't, but there are some cases that it does. Thank you, Evan. Thank you for your input. Fact, the symbols in dreams arise from the unconscious mind assignment area, leading to a neurochemical waste filtration process. Oh? Okay. Precognition is a lie. Called out. Let's see. Sleep allows the body and mind to heal and recover. It doesn't allow it. It does assist it, because you're no longer spending motor function and resources, staying alert, walking around, moving, being on a live stream. You're literally just sitting there so that way your body can allocate resources to allow you to heal faster. That's why whenever you're sick, people say get some rest. You're supposed to just lay there and not do much so that way your body can use as much resources as it can to knock out the sickness that you've got. The same concept, except instead of being conscious and like playing a video game or something, you're unconscious and dreaming. Myth. My healing is playing Yakuza. Can't play Yakuza and sleep. Fair enough. That's fair enough. Okay. Myth. Send it. We were wrong. 8 hours of sleep per night is beneficial both for the body and the mind. However, these benefits are greatly diminished by frantic nonsensical images and auditory hallucinations we call dreaming. Okay. Dreaming is the vestige of a primitive mind? Okay. We're taking a turn that I'm not sure I like. The Kleitman map. Turn to page 9 in your workbook. I don't have a workbook. Our studies have allowed us to zero in on the neural pathways that dreams exploit in the subconscious mind. They don't exploit anything, bro. It's your brain trying to make sense of what's been happening to you. Like, for example, that face that we saw in the previous one in the show for kids, that's going to be burned into my mind. I'm not sleeping well tonight. I'm going to have to... In order to go to sleep, I might need to try out that girlfriend audio thing that's been popping up on the stream every so often that I'm super upset. It just doesn't go away. I don't understand. I've missed that entire section. Okay. Dreams that exploit the subconscious mind. A Kleitman map is an index of electric activity in a brain burdened by dream stimuli. I have genuine nightmares that always torment me. Yikes. Once mapped, this activity can be triggered by other controlled stimuli, including via the visual cortex. Okay. Opposite effect can be induced by using the inverse of a Kleitman map. Okay. No more dreaming. This is what restful, real sleep looks like. I'm not so sure I trust this. I feel like that dude just got lobotomized. Section 3. Inducing your anti-dream. Close workbooks and watch the screen. I don't think I want to. No two minds are alike. This instructor video was customized for you using the personalized climbing map from your week 6 sleep section. Me? Oh, wait! Where is it? Where is it? Yeah, big guy from the beginning. Okay. Did not mean to do that. My bad. Also, I don't like how the music cut out. What's going on? Secrets 1. Visual calibration. Visual what? So directly at the center of your screen. I don't like this. I'm respectfully gonna look at my phone now. Ugh. Get that shit off my screen. Thank you. Secrets 2, cortical memory. What the fuck is going on here? What the actual fuck is going on here? Okay. Fucking yikes. No thank you. Bro was hitting the sad SpongeBob. Listen to the phrase and repeat aloud. Ugh. I don't like. Ugh. Don't do that again. Don't do that again. No! I'm looking away from the screen. I'm looking away from the screen. Shut up. They finally shut up. Okay, sequence 4. All those faces are super kissable, not gonna lie. Read each phrase without reading. Whoa! Whoa! Slow your roll, big dog. Okay. So we've got only the awake may think. Crazy statement, but okay. Seeing is for open eyes. That's how sight works. Cognition is a lie. False. I dream the world awake. No, I don't. Nope. Not dreaming. Dude, you are throwing these fast. There are no faces, which, yes, there are. There's one right there on the screen. Dreaming is a vestige. You don't even know what that word means. Sleep is pretend. Sleep is vital to our function. A dream is a cowardly thought. Actually, as stated by Cinderella, a dream is a wish that your heart makes, big dog. Step the fuck up. Sleep is not civilized. We are literally a civil nation. We are a society because we were able to sleep. The mind is a tyrant. I'm not liking where this is going. This is your time now. No. I will never dream again. crazy statement. No, stay out of your bedroom. You can't tell me what to do. There is work to be done, so work's not gonna get done. It said not to read it aloud. Since when do we follow rules? Whoa, dreams are just screaming with pictures? That's not true. The pure of mind do not slumber. Also false. No good thought follows instinct. Crazy to stay. Hello. Slight detour. Look at this funny meme. That is all. I'm mainly stalling. You know what? We're just gonna go, big dog. I don't like where this is going. What was that? Good night! You have now completed the real sleep program. I don't think I'm going to be sleeping in the next 48 hours, big dog. Most patients report a night of dreamless sleep after only one viewing of the video cassette. Good for them! I'm going to go to sleep and have a nightmare about this. Consult your technician if you are experiencing delayed results and or unwanted side effects. Do not see a doctor is crazy. What do you mean, don't see a doctor? Local 58, real sleep. Written a Whoa. I don't want to press the play button. I don't want to press play. Send it. Okay. It's okay. Everything was okay. I thought something bad was going to happen, but it's okay. All right. Fuck that. Respectfully. I don't know. The answer is no. Comedically loud, incorrect buzzer. Anyways, I think
You found a place.
I think I can move on.
Focus. You all
Shut up. Okay, look 58. Tonight, we've got Skywatching at midnight. City Council meeting at 12:30. And at 2 a.m., more paid programming. Okay. What do we got? Also, can I... That's Orion's belt. Why did you change the title card like that? I don't like that. Yeah, it's Orion's belt. Yo! S tier constellation, in my opinion. Yep! Got it right the first time. Orion's belt. Perfect. Let's see what we got here. That's not the Big Nipper. That is... Contrast up. Oh, yeah, that's the Little Dipper. Oh, Pleiades? My fault. Can we give Orion his belt back? The fuck? Dude, it's in the sky! He can go grab it himself! The moon. The moon haunts you! Oh. Okay. What is going on? Ow. Flashbang. Moon. Brightness down. Could we crank the contrast up a little bit? His throne. Whose throne? Whose throne? Who's he? Who he? TW? Down all the way? What the fuck? Is this the moon? Why is it so webby? There's bugs on the moon. God damn it, the moon's haunted! Why's the moon always gotta be haunted, man? Why does it look like it's shaped like a ninja? I don't see ninja. Why is the moon webby? Look at the white part is the ninja's eyes and the shadowy part is the rest of the ninja. This is gonna be hilarious. Look, the white part is the ninja's eyes. No. Come on. I don't see it, Captain. I see a ninja staring at me. I don't see it. Look at the left part of the white part. I don't see it, big dog. Between the darkness, what is this? Kingdom Hearts? That's just a that was just a grain filter or a thing of the grain. I thought you were talking about this little part, but no. Okay, I'll send you a picture of Discord of what I'm seeing. Hold on. Okay, standing by for Discord. Also, wait, no, it's not time yet. I thought it would be time. It's not time. We're gonna see when it is gonna be time because I want to do that instead of this. 2 hours. We're gonna be here for another 2 hours. Okay. Log in. Booster stamina pack. I need to wonder pick one time. Just let me know when you sent it, Wavy. I'll pull it up. Give me this one. Respectfully, I want that full art Paldean Whooper. That's a Magmar. I didn't get it. I got Floragato. This sucks. This sucks and I want to go home. Discord. Yep. Melon DS. Something separate. I don't see it, Wervin. Respectfully, we're gonna move on. Because the sooner we get through this, the sooner we get to just go home and be done with it all. Because trust me, I want to go home. I don't like it here. Why is the moon webby? I don't understand. Why does it look like it's been covered in spiders? I sent it. I don't see it. Okay, you drawing the line helps, but I don't. I disagree. I'm sorry. What in the world is going on? Is the moon breathing? What is going on? Is that... What the fuck? Is that a city? What? What just happened? Hello? What? What in the world? Ah, fuck! It's midnight. Oh my god! What the fuck is happening? Ah, no! It's the Dark Hour. Rejoice? No! We have to fight a shadow! Whoa, hold up. Yo. Hold up. (1994) Community Television Foundation of Mason County Incorporated, produced with in cooperation with the Civil Broadcasting Authority. This isn't Kingdom Hearts. What the hell? Listen. I lost a bet at work and now I have to be here. I don't want to be here. This guy watching any Bucker Straub, Static Effects, VCR plugin. Programs made possible with the sort of viewers like you. Keep looking up. You can't tell me what to do. Read that again, but I know what I said. And I know what you typed. I don't care. Alright, that's another row down. We've got 4 more before we can move on to doing something else. Because I don't want to do this. I don't want to be here. I gotta pump myself up, man. You know what? Come on. Come on. I can do this. 4 more videos and the rest of my life. It's gonna be okay. We're just gonna burn through all 4 of them right here, right now. No more scared jars. No more scared studio. This is big boy studio right now. Bring it on! Let's go! Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa, time out. Time out. Time out. Time out. I feel like we missed a lot. Okay? Look at this dude's nose! Okay. Making the switch to digital broadcasting tonight at midnight. Okay. Why are we watching this movie? More information. Hold up. We're visiting that link right now. HTTP. Local. Nope. Lowercase. Local 58. .tv/digital. .tv/digital. Oh shit! Oh shit! For real? Thank you, Look Back Web Archive. Thank you, Wayback Machine. What the fuck? Paid programming. Wrong way. Zoom out. Okay. I'm not liking this. Okay. Oh, that scared me. Oh, that scared the shit out of me. Okay. calling 845-622-5580, and we can click on it. I don't think we need to listen to all that. I don't think we need to listen to all that. Hell nah, nah. You saw that, right? Am I the only one that doesn't find this type of horror scary? It's so clearly fake. Listen, man, I lost a bet. This was the first thing I could think of, okay? I've seen Local 58 on several YouTube thumbnails. Like, I swear I saw one down here. Hold on. Somewhere down here. Like this. And I don't know what to tell you, okay? This sucks. I don't think we need to listen to the rest of this. It's 6 seconds. What's going to happen in 6 seconds? That sounded like a voice. Okay. Go back. I don't like this, man. Me when spring luck failure. Me when I get trapped in a pizzeria and my son Michael stops by to work his night shift and I don't want him to leave. There's no build up or anything, which is important to horror. FNAF livestream, we've had multiple in the past. Next FNAF game, whenever the next FNAF game comes out, we'll probably stream it. FNAF's been a recurring character on this channel. Bro missed the broadcast videos. Broadcast videos we're trying to find. We're not done with the broadcast videos. We're right here. Send it.
Dead men do tell tales. Will she try to explain it at all?
It's the Twilight Zone.
That I would like to hear, because I can't explain it. But it happened just the same.
Okay. It is 48. It is 11:58:48. We are now making the transition to digital. Goodbye analog. In accordance with FCG regulations, WCLV-TV Local 58 will finally make its switch from analog to digital format starting tonight, July 13th, 2021. Why are you guys swapping over now? Holy smokes. Older television sets will experience an interruption in service. That's to be expected. Analog TV owners, they call it soon. Yep, there's the website and phone number again. Ooh, whoa. I thought I saw something. Hold up. Oh, that's mute. We will look together? Oh, hell nah. Is it gonna carry over? Please say psych. 28, 29. Okay. Okay. They're going over the history of Local 58. The past, the present. Yo, wait! It's Cadaver's girlfriend. I didn't think we'd see her. Awesome. Okay. Welcome to the modern age. 49. I don't like that counter up there. Oh, sick new logo, by the way. DTV. DT. Hell yeah. Digital transmission. Did it happen? Oh, There we go. Hold up, just let it happen. Swap over. Move the DGV to the VCA. Unplug cord here, plug in cord here. Announcement. The station will not be participating into digital conversion at this time. If you're viewing this message, your TV has not been configured for digital reception. Okay. That's understandable. Whoa. Whoa, what the hell is happening in the background? Hello. Okay. Okay, hold on. Announcement. The station will not be participating in betrayal. I the one you watched. I the always here. They make you thought from pieces. They all the thoughts shape in needles. They dream themselves in knives. Hang on. Hold up. It showed it the entire thing. They make you thought from pieces. They cut the knives. They cut the thoughts I am. All knife, all knife. Okay, bro needs to do a try not to laugh meme question challenge. He dies so quickly. Correct. That's why I don't do them. Listen, I laugh at everything, okay? I'm laughing at this. I've found spots to laugh at this. This is insane. Whoa. Okay, EAS. Go outside now? No, I don't want to. Unthinking they move. I'm not to cut his throat. Whose throat, bro? Only to make 1,000 mouths. What? Hydra? If he is silenced, we will speak for him. Oh God, it's the moon cult. Signs and wonders flood our little sky. No stars above us, only eyes. Ugh, that's a waiting to open. Don't. There are other. What the fuck was that? What in the world was that? I didn't process that at all. Hold up. Hold the phone. Oh, it's Twilight Zone, dude. Where's that G-Man? That's G-Man. I can't believe G-Man features in this series. Good for him. Okay, warning. Federal law imposes severe civil and criminal penalties for unauthorized reception of analog frequencies formerly allocated to broadcast television. Unauthorized analog reception constitutes a felony with a maximum penalty of 10 years and or a $150,000 fine. Okay. Don't use analog TVs anymore, fellas. Or you will have to pay a lot of money. Okay. Okay. That wasn't too bad. Next up. Did you see the length of the next video? No. No, I have not. Also, this is so much higher quality than what we've seen. I mean, if this video length, look at it. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Alright. So while this happens, I'm gonna go use the restroom. I'm gonna live. Ooh, I saw that. I'm gonna go use the restroom now. You be good, okay? Be good. Don't scare my buddies. Good. You didn't scare anybody? I missed it. Okay. Bro didn't even put we'll be right back up. That's because the stream's still going. Unless I missed something, in which case I'll go back. I hope I didn't miss anything. Okay, Cometary Lander Orbit Survey Expedition, mission to 57838. Eidolon. Okay. Light curve based 3D model. Okay. Discovered in 2006, surface details 57 have been difficult to discern due to its rapid rotation and high albedo. Okay. So are we trying to land on this thing or what? How are we going to land on this thing if it's spinning so fast? What's the plan? I mean... Okay. Actually, that brings up a good point. Gotta get the full experience. At points during its rotation, shadows on 5, 6, 7, 8 regular surfaces lent its names Face in Space and Comet Skull. Yeah, I can see it, sorta. Sorta, though. Not 100%. It's very clearly just a rock. It's not a face or anything. There you go. Man, no offense, but you lack it, man. I literally said I see the vision. It's clearly a rock. It looks like a rock. But I can see how it would look like a skull or a face. I see the face. It looks like he's doing a sad pog, and then I see the skull right here. You've got one eye socket, you've got the nose, and you don't have another eye socket, but hey, it's pretty cool. You're the type to look at a cloud shaped like something cool and go, it's just a cloud. No, I'm the type of person that says, yo, that cloud does look like a blink. It's a cloud, but it does look like a whatever it is. Okay. Enhanced photograph from June 14, 2008. Image courtesy Astro. Okay. Hey, I'm just weird for seeing a ninja earlier. Listen, there's different degrees to it, okay? Listen. You saw a ninja? I just saw Moon's Haunted, okay? Yeah, that looks a lot more like a skull. Amateur photograph from September 5th, 2016. That looks a lot more like a skull. There you go. I can see why people would start saying it's a skull. Because that looks a lot more like a skull. Also, the live chat's not coming up, so... We're just gonna go back to full screen. That was a lot more than last time. Ow. Sorry. Okay, the orbiter and lander on the close orbiter, DDSICCO. Communications array, lander compartment, closed lander, the Lark. This closed lander is released. The orbiter will maintain visual from above until touchdown on Eidolon surface. Okay. Alright. Pretty cool. I think we're getting closer to it. Is this like live footage from the satellite? Yeah, at least looks like it, sorta. That would explain the low frame rate. Amateur photograph from December 31st, 2017. Yeah, that looks like a face. Yeah. The little simulation over here doesn't do it justice. I could see how that would be both a skull and a face. And I could see where the angles would lead you to believe it's a skull or a face. But nothing in space is illuminated like this. It's always only on one side. So, good job, Local 58. You guys' simulation sucks. It is not accurate to what people would see in the night sky. Asteroids with a comparably high surface activity often contain no iron, instead being composed of mostly pyroxene silicates. Sure. Okay. And let me guess, those are super valuable and we want some, that's why we're landing on it. But what if it is a skull? Hey, wait a second. We talked about how the moon was haunted. What if space is haunted? What if everything in space is haunted? What if this thing is actually a skull? There's no way, right? I wish we could ask the moon cult questions. They probably have an answer for us. Where is space where the ghosts were made along the way? There is no horror, it's just space. Which, since we're here as a more class outer Earth graces, the outline ever approaches the sun closer to Earth than Earth does at any point. Oh. So it orbits around the sun still, but it doesn't ever cross our orbit. I mean, space is one of my biggest fears too. It's scary as hell. Space is cool, man. I get to talk about this now since we're talking about space. Space is so cool to me. Like, come on. Guys. Oh! Ow! It went right into a blister I have. Ow! Oh my god, it's everywhere. Also, we are notably closer to the comet. Ow. Imagine you get lost in space and you're just cooked. You get to see. You get to view something. Like, if you just get lost in space, I'm gonna go fill my water bottle real quick. If you get lost in space, you can just observe everything. Billions of lights. Millions and billions of light years away. Stars. Entire galaxies. The sheer size of it all. It's just the coolest thing to me. You mean to tell me we were able to figure out that a gigantic that a tiny little thing that we see in the night sky is actually several million times larger than the rock we live on? Not only that, but it's not just a dot, it is an entire galaxy that is many, many times the size of our own, and to us it's just a tiny little dot. That's insane. Okay, lander separation maneuver at T-minus 10 minutes. So we got 5 minutes until the lander separation maneuver. I'm more knowledgeable than 90% of people I know for space. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be in space. Imagine being in a space shuttle. I'd pay good money to be in a space shuttle. I would pay every dollar I own. We're getting closer to it. To just go to space, I'd be honored. I'd go. If any brave volunteers to go, I'll go. I'd pay good money to not be in a space shuttle, fair enough. And if something goes wrong, guess what? It's suddenly not our problem anymore. It's fine. There's nothing we can do. Yeah, it sucks. We're dead. But we get to just observe. We get to say that we got closer to something that everybody else is never gonna see. I'm not taking any chances until I finish all the games in my backlog. Fair enough. That's fair enough, honestly. The thing is, but you don't know it's doomed. 9 times out of 10, if they're allowing civilians and citizens onto a space shuttle, they've secured it to the highest possible standard. And if you... Do I have any more chips? I don't have any more chips. And if you end up getting screwed over, whoever sent you up there is going to have to pay a lot of good money to the folks that you wrote into your will because of life insurance. You'd think that with planes, and look how many crashed this year. Hello? What is going on here? What is that? Is that... It's still... Okay, of course, it's still the goddamn, the comet. But, hey. It's just an illumination error. It's probably fine. Whoa, something just shifted. Airlines are classified as potentially hazardous asteroid, but a safe orbit has been determined for the next 500 years. Not our problem. Too easy. Oh. It's just straight up not our problem. 500 years into the future, we deal with it. What happened there? It's. I will say it still looks rocky. Still looks like a comet. Also, I realize that there's been a dude talking at us the entire time. I can't understand him. Homeboy needs to get a better mic. Bro, he can use smoke signals and probably get better connection. To quote one, the Russian Badger. Okay, separation maneuver. Let's see it. 10 minutes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh! Okay, I thought we cracked. Whoa. I thought we like just went. We were like right here, and there's the comet. I thought we just. Amateur photograph from May 19, 2020. Yeah, I see it. I see the face. Eye, nose, fang, or it's a bird. Beak, eye, underbeak. Why does it look like a bird? I see the bird too. Yeah, I see the vision. Looks like it looks sort of like Iago. It's Iago. We have the same brain cell, damn right. What is going on here? Hello? Hello? What is happening? Okay, we're getting closer. Doesn't look like Iago anymore, I will say. Okay. Looks like a smiling alien. Yeah, I can see it. I can see it, yeah. One eye bigger than the other. Megamind looking head ass. We're losing connection. TRK++. Okay, they're taking aim. They're going to try and land on it. I don't know why we're trying to land on it. Looks like it's going to go... Bogo's printed. Photos printed? Stop. I can't tell if that's particulate coming off of it, or if that's just because of the camera quality. Yeah, wherever it gets it, wherever it understands. That's my guy. Good stuff. Yeah, it does look like an alien that's smiling. The bogus minted meat is one of my favorites. Yeah. Hey, just wondering if you got your photos minted? Bogus minted? What? Minecraft cave noise here. Jason Cascada, they create the startling appearance of a giant face or skull. Yeah. Yeah, this is what you guys should have been showing, man. Rotate. Move it around. Yeah, I see the face too. Uh-oh. Something's going awry. I think we should get back to the artist's conception. That is one messed up artist. False contrast image. Whoa, 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 whoa. Roll it back a little. And go forward. Oh, it's just that again. Okay. Me asking my friend if he's got any games on his phone. Listen, that is not the artist rendition I would have put onto the paper, but good on whoever drew that. That was a bit spooky, but okay. Didn't need to go and do all that, bro. Anyways. So it's not particulate coming off of it, it's just because of the cameras. Okay. I noticed that it's getting a little more glitchy as we get closer. This reminds me of a Weezer content that I What do you mean Weezer concert? Aliens doing the no bitches? No bitches. I see it, yeah. Yeah, we're getting kind of close to it. So, what's the plan when we do land on it? Are we just landing on it to flex, or what's going on here? Yeah, he is hitting the no bitches pose. Ooh. I'm not liking this anymore. Why are we going towards Mr. Bones' wild ride? I want to get off Mr. Bones' wild ride. I want to get off of Mr. Bones' wild ride. One of my favorite memes of all time. Also, this counts. We're gonna let it play. This is what they had playing on Mr. Bones' Wild Ride, by the way. We are getting notably close to it. How are we still 3 minutes out from landing? This thing is huge. Did we seriously just sit here looking at a meteor for like 30 minutes? Yes, we did! We did! We did in fact sit here and just watch a meteor the entire time. And we're gonna keep watching until we get to it. So apparently we're gonna land on it and do something. Bad to the bone. Mad to the bone. Bad. Bad. So are we landing right in that circle? There's no way. This looks a lot more like a skull than last time. It still looks like a meteor though. Whoa. Okay. The footage is being a little scrambly. Is there something in there? Hello? What is? What is that? Is it? Cut the music. Cut the music. Is... No? Is that a door? What? 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 I thought I could escape it for a stream. You mean to tell me Kingdom Hearts is in this? Save! 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 Save, fellas! Say, fellas! Did somebody say the door to darkness? I think we should stop the landing. Guys, I think we should call the landing off. I think this was a bad idea. Okay, it's not a door. It might be a door. It might be a door. We're landing right on it, by the way. Yep, that's a doorknob right there. Oh, wait. Slow down the descent! Stop, bro! Okay. Touchdown. Oh. Me no like. Me no like. Okay. It is a door. There's just someone living inside. Imagine you're living in space on your own little rock. You're cruising. You're fine. And all of a sudden, boom! Someone sends a freaking... Oh. What the hell? Okay, the probe fell off. Roll it back. Roll it back real quick.
After 2
No, not yet, Matt Pat. I'll hear you out later. Freaky. What? So, door. No door. I see the face. That's Tim. There's just Tim living inside. Tim gets mad and throws him off his house. Off my property, yeah. Okay. That wasn't so bad. Look, we've only got roughly 4-ish minutes of content left to get through. Them whippersnappers always landing drones on my house. Can't they just appreciate that a man wants to be left alone? Let's just jump into it. This was just a minute. We're fine. A lot of static. Warning. What are we listening to? A lot of static. Okay. Sounds like another EAS. Local 58. Mm-hmm. Yo, this is my shit. Ooh, didn't like that. Did not like that. Local 58, okay. Okay. Do not buy. Okay. Alright. We've got a 3-minute, 15-second video left. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? I sure as hell am not. I'm... I'm not liking this at all. But we've got one more left. I think I got one more in me. So we're not even gonna let the entire hype song play. We are just gonna jump in. Local 58 for the modern age, baby. Coming up, Nightwalk from 1977, paid programming and off air. Okay. Whoa. Okay.
As the last glimmer of sunlight dissolves on the horizon, newborn shadows emerge to crawl, then stride, then race across a fear-hushed world.
Nightwalk. Ooh. Is that the FNAF 4 main menu background? Almost. Hello? What was that? Okay, dude, alien, I. Unsure. Looks like a surgery. Narrated by Jack Lloyd Shaw.
Mason County, West Virginia. Known for its share of strange occurrences and mysteries that border on the supernatural.
Yeah?
Even the occult.
The occult?
The ghost stories in Mason stretch back 100 years or more, as early as its founding by missionaries.
Okay.
The region is home to what some call the most haunted cities in America.
Haunted
But there is one
cities?
particular legend that
What?
modern folklorists watched arise seemingly overnight.
Okay.
An urban legend unique to the county. The Woman in Profile. A
The
local
Woman in
newspaper
Profile.
printed the first instance of the story in 1961. But unlike other campfire tales, the Woman in Profile first appeared in a police blotter.
Okay.
Authorities in Lasker City sought a person of interest who may have been the sole witness to the murder of Hannah Birch, a student at Maple Grove University.
Alright.
Witnesses described a woman standing in the courtyard, looking intently into the sky at something.
Oh no.
Approached by onlookers, the woman moved away into the shadows, her gaze still fixed upwards.
Oh no.
Then she disappeared entirely, without a trace.
Okay. So she was...
That night, there have been over 24 sightings of a woman who only appears in profile, her face upturned to the sky at twilight. Witnesses
She's
say
looking
the
at the
figure has
moon.
even tried to
Okay. Okay. What in the world is happening here? Ma'am? Ma'am? Oh no. Oh no! We're gonna pan back to her, she's gonna be facing us. Oh no. Don't do it. Don't do it! Okay. What the fuck was that? Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What the fuck? What in the world is that? Would? No. No. Would not. Would not. He's dead now. Oh no. Oh. Okay. A predator cannot differentiate between prey and accomplice. Safety in numbers. Okay. Information provided by the Shaw Estate, 58. Thank you for your patience. We continue our broadcast.
There's DIY.
Okay. Wait, hang on. So 5 months ago, and then we had 5 months ago again. Then we had 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 6 years. This is 7 years old. This dude's been on hiatuses crazier than mine. Okay, and we're off to the experts. Let's see what Matt Pat thinks. That's not what I... Pat. This one. This one was the one I was supposed to play. Alright.
After 2 years of silence, Local 58 is back. Not just with another video, but a fully realized ARG complete with mysterious phone numbers and broken web pages.
I'd imagine it's both ideas and editing that takes a while. Yeah. But there's a difference between taking a while to work on something. Like, hang on, let's go back. There's a difference between taking a while to work on something, which, honestly, for 30 minutes of content, this was probably posted in like November, and this was probably posted in like February. There's a difference between ideas and editing and then hiatus. 5 years ago, 3 years ago. There's a big difference. But I digress. What you got, Matt?
2 years of silence, Local 58 is back. Not just with another video, but a fully realized ARG complete with mysterious phone numbers and broken web pages.
Correct.
All repeating the same cryptic message. Someone or something wants us dead. Don't look up.
Safety in theories. That's a nice touch. I've never watched a Mad Pat video. Fair enough.
Hello, Internet. Welcome to Film Theory, the channel that made the jump to digital a decade before it was required by shady government organizations. A quick, gentle reminder here at the top of the episode that Film Theory merch is still available. Magic hoodie in time of Local 58, the YouTube series credited for the creation of the analog horror genre. For those of you who don't know,
didn't make it, but it's
classified as a type of
definitely the
content
one
uses
that like
technology
spearheaded
like
it.
VHS tapes, radio, and old television broadcasts to tell cryptic stories. In the case of Local 58, each upload is a clip from a local access channel.
Also, I feel like I should probably state my theories right now before Matt Pat spills his guts. Moon's haunted. Space is haunted. And now they're on Earth, blending themselves within us by the side profiler guys. So, we're pretty much doomed. There's nothing we can do. They're already here. They probably didn't like it when we literally went and knocked on their door. Saw the webpage, saw the phone number. It was garbled, but all old phone numbers are like that. I'm gonna just come up and say it. Aliens. Specifically, aliens that are just straight up other celestial beings. Like the moon and like the comet. Actually, no. Maybe. The moon did look very... I don't know how to explain it. Matt Pat, go!
Any small town around the U.S. City council meetings, old black and white movies that have fallen into the public domain, crudely made home videos, relaxing music playing against a generic schedule of upcoming programming. It sounds like the makings of the most boring thing ever. Like, there's a reason people do not watch local public access television.
Oops, my anarchy symbol.
But each one of local 58's uploads comes with a horrible twist. A shadowy figure here, dead body there, diagram showing us how we can lie in our yards to die.
Yeah, that was kind of wild.
Against looking at the sky. Now, back in 2019, I watched all these videos and came to the conclusion that the overarching story had to do with aliens from the moon, intercepting our television broadcast frequencies in order to get people to kill themselves and each other. At the time, I thought it was
just
a
about
conclusion, but now with these new uploads, I'm having second thoughts. And no, it's not just because the
Top Level 58 theories video showed the moon, so it's about aliens. The video did not show the moon, but it's about aliens. Each video locks to a single narrative about alien invasion. What are the aliens doing? Bad things like invading. If the video doesn't fit the alien narrative, it's just there to throw us off. Nice try, aliens. Is there anything that goes against the aliens thing? Is there? Tim is literally just chilling. I'm not saying they're doing bad things. I'm just saying they're on Earth, which is a little scary because that's our home. Tim was just chilling, though. We did pull up to his door and literally just like, hi, we're Earth. We're from Earth. How are you doing today? He's not even an alien. He's just some random guy. He's imagine, he's just a dude. Like us, just chilling in a meteor. Imagine.
The creator came out and debunked the whole alien theory. It's mostly the reason, but...
How is it not about aliens? It might be about, like, no. For real, though, that would be so cozy. Dude, imagine. You just live.
Not all.
You get to exist.
Look at all the evidence. It seems like the threat that we're dealing with is actually much bigger than just an alien species. But to understand what it is and why,
multiple alien
we have
species.
to start with the latest upload, Digital Transition. The video starts with an old black and white television show, which we can figure out is a 1959
anthology. Your meteor is just completely furnished, and everything you just float around. Yes. Imagine, bro. Have some solar panels on the outside. Every once in a while, whenever you pass by Earth on your journey around the sun, you get off, you go to a local GameStop, you ransack some bank, you get $1 million, you go to GameStop, buy everything that's new, everything you missed, go back in, and just continue going on. And by the time you make it back to Earth, you finish everything, and Nintendo just released a new console. Guess what? You can just rob a bank. What are they gonna do? Arrest you? They can't arrest you. You're in space. You invite a girl over and she needs to go on a space shuttle. Imagine. Oh man.
Series.
Dude, I need to write a story. This would be a fun and cozy little story.
One Step Beyond, a series in the vein of The Twilight Zone and The Outer Limits, where each episode tells its own spooky paranormal story. Once the show's over, we're brought back to our usual programming schedule, and we're told that Local 58 will be switching from an analog to a digital signal in accordance with FCG guidelines.
Correct.
So, a few things to pick apart here. First, what does it mean to switch from an analog to a digital signal? Well, analog television signals are transmitted through airwaves over a set frequency. This makes them susceptible to interference.
Yes.
And the further away you are from the source, the more likely you're going to get interference, static, or ghosting. Now, last
Yeah.
time we covered Local 58, we concluded that whoever was trying to communicate with us, they were hijacking that exact signal. We even found the frequency that they were broadcasting at.
Right,
Digital
yeah.
signals don't have that problem. They're packets of compressed data, ones and zeros, which can only be received and read by your appliance in one way. There's no half signals or interference. It's either working or it's not, as the packet of data is one secure thing. If
Yeah.
it's interfered with, you just don't
It just
get a signal.
stops.
In terms of Local
Yeah.
58, what this transition is doing is silencing whatever was hijacking the analog signal trying to communicate with us. The second major detail here is the FCG. Now, I looked into it, and there are a couple of FCGs out in the real world. The Foreign Clearance Guide for the Department of Defense, and this one, which provides financial, regulatory, and technological support.
I don't
Their
think that's what we're up
logos don't
against.
seem to match up with the one that we see. Fortunately, the creator Chris Straub graced us with an answer to this on Twitter. FCG is
How
the
did he
Federal
say-
Communications Governance. Basically, his in-universe version of the real world's FCC, the Federal Communications Commission. We see in the
okay.
video that the change is mandated to happen tonight, July 13th, 2021. And that's not an arbitrary date. Back in 2011,
isn't?
the
Wait,
FCC
what?
actually mandated the change from analog to digital signals for small local broadcasters. When did they have to make the change by? 2015. But that eventually got pushed back to, you guessed it,
No
July 13th,
shot. That's actually pretty
2021.
cool.
Good job, Chris. Did your homework.
Okay.
But just as the clock strikes midnight and the transition is happening, we see something resisting. Faint messages in the background that appear to be trying to break through the conversion. It's a bit
Yeah.
hard to read, but with some effort you can make it out.
Yeah, we
I,
read
the
this.
one you watched. I, the always here. They make you thought from pieces. They cut the thoughts I am. All knife. All knife. Thoughts shape in needles. They dream themselves in knives. And along the top of the screen, the header updates to
Yep, betrayal.
I come in through the window. Don't know
I
what the
missed
thing
that
is yet,
part.
but they're talking about knives, and
I
that
come
makes
in
me
through the
real
window. Okay.
uncomfortable. That's why I break out into a cold sweat whenever I watch a cooking channel. Also, not a good thing for a guy with his own cooking show, but whatever. Eventually, a stronger signal breaks through, and we end on the final words. Unthinking, they move to cut his throat, only to make 1,000 mouths. If he is silenced, we will speak for him. Signs
Cult.
and wonders flood our little sky.
Answer
No
is cult.
stars above us, only eyes waiting to open. There are other receivers. Notice here that there's actually a switch from first person to third person. The actual broadcast text was I, the one you watched, whereas this
I did
breakthrough
notice
signal
that.
is they cut his throat, we speak for him. That means that there appear to be two different entities talking to us here, but who or what are they?
The
We know
moon!
from the first set of messages
eye
that
is the
whatever
moon.
speaking to us has always been here for us, was something that we used to watch. Notice the past tense. It also comes in through the window.
The
That,
moon!
coupled with the moon imagery that appears in pretty much every upload of Local 58, leads
I don't
me
know
to
what's
believe
on
that
the
it
moon,
is,
but it's
in
the
fact,
moon.
just the moon talking to us. The moon does
The
indeed come
moon
through our window
haunts
at night.
you!
It has always been up there for us, and humanity used to watch it and felt marveled by it. But now we have ourselves television,
Oh my
thought
God.
from little pieces, little packets of data put together to show on a screen, which pulls us away from being in awe of nature, from worshiping things like the stars and the moon. Hence why the moon feels betrayed. And while I fully recognize that the theory of the moon is a
Interesting.
talking entity sounds insane, in the lore of the series,
That-
there actually
that's-
might be some more truth to it than you'd think. The
Yeah.
second most recent upload is Skywatching. in which we
Skywatching,
see
yeah.
close-ups of the moon covered not with rock and dust, but with
But-
organic webbing, like veins or sinews. It also seems to be breathing as we see gases or
I literally called this out,
flowing
yeah.
across the surface of it. The moon in this upload can also disappear and reappear much closer to Earth, so weird detail there. There's also some older evidence to this too. Chris Straub, as I mentioned before, the series creator, has said that whatever this series is, quote, it's alien to our existence, but no, I never get excited about extraterrestrials. And an article on TV Tropes claims that Chris has stated that it's a cosmic horror story, though I gotta say I wasn't able to find the primary source
it is-
to verify
it's just
that.
straight
So
up
it could
the
very well
moon.
be that the moon is an eldritch type monster, or is home to an eldritch type monster similar to other cosmic entities like
It's just straight up the moon. I will accept nothing else.
Cthulhu. There's also one little Easter egg that I learned about from Reddit user Omni87, who pointed out that the opening clip of One Step Beyond at the top of the upload has actually been altered. The narrator's name has been changed from John Newland to John Newmond, a German word for new moon. The other
Interesting.
voices then seem to be worshippers of whatever the moon is. Notice
Yeah,
that it
cult.
says signs and wonders flood our little sky, implying that these people are here on Earth. If the moon
Yeah.
is silenced, or in their words, if his throat is cut, then these individuals will take up his message. hence the 1,000 mouths that are being referenced. And again, we actually see a bit of this in skywatching. When the moon
okay,
reappears
I'll
at
let
the
him
end
go.
of the video, a man walks in the
I'll give
frame,
my
raising
angle
his
on it.
hands, and the words "rejoice" appear on screen. He's welcoming the moon's arrival. Just makes me wonder, no stars above, only eyes waiting to open. Are these worshippers right? Is everything in the night sky alive? I mean, if the
I
moon is,
called
is
it!
everything else. But this is only scratching the surface of what this video
I called
brings
it,
to
I
the table.
swear.
You see, digital transition also gives us a phone number to call. The phone number is certainly creepy, but not altogether helpful. Calling it plays some distorted
clip.
audio,
Yep.
which contains Morse code. When decrypted, it spells out there are other receivers, just like the end of the video. If you send that number a text message, you're gonna get the same result. A reply saying,
No way. 845-622-5580. Okay, first we're gonna check. Check. Which means it's probably still in service. Which means when I send it when I send it a text message, it's definitely gonna say something back. Reply with there are other receivers if you are a big dumb idiot. Damn, I'm the big dumb idiot. Look. All right. Well, it was worth a shot.
there are other receivers.
Okay.
So I think at this point we get the message. They're going to try to communicate with us through other receivers, other devices. They've already proven that they can do it with phones, but what else? Well, below that phone number, as well as in the text crawl at the start of the video, is a website. It's actually a really clever move. The video is all about switching from analog to digital, and now there's a digital element to the story. So bravo, Local 58, well thought out. So we checked it out, and sure enough, there was in fact an ARG lying in wait for us. Though we were actually a little bit late to the party. Apparently this one's been going on for months, and the latest video was just drawing in all us stragglers that hadn't been following the series or its...
Before you say any other words, MatPat, I thought this was just way back. I thought they changed their name or something. Oh. I see. Oh, 2017 was when it was created. Okay. What about this one? Oh! Wait, that's dope. Wait. I just wrote this off up here. I just wrote this off as, you know, just way back machine. But this is actually cool. This is cooler than I expected. Schedule. Takes you to Local 58. Public access. Current events. Careers archive. Whoa. Okay. Okay. All your favorites. $500 internal server error. Server misconfiguration. Please contact server at local 58480. That looks like text was supposed to unscramble, but I do not have the software for that. How about this is the one we came from. How about this one? Server can return errors. Contact the administrator. Server error log. No such child directory entry. Error Win32 PHP server at host. Oh, 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 oh no. Oh, oh no. No. Whatever, I'm sorry. I'm sending this to you so that way I can zoom in on it on stream. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Oh no, 9/11. Oh no. This is the second time this happens, dude. Are you serious? Are we being for real right now? This is the second time this has happened on the stream. It's just 9/11 again. Oh my god. 9/11. Oh. Oh no. Oh no, 9/11. Oh no. Okay. Yeah, public events schedule, public access, current events, careers archive, schedules takes us to look 58. Does it actually take us? Doesn't. Okay. Any other times we can click on it? 2017 YouTube channel, 2021. Is there any difference between the two? No. Okay. All right. Well, look58.tv takes us here. We've already been through this. This seems like something we're supposed to unscramble that I do not have the software for. So, which is why we're letting MatPat do it for us.
Creator on Twitter. Better late than never, I suppose. The page you're sent to has what appears to be a broken image of a diagram explaining how to use your analog to digital converter. Below that is another massive image which is just compressed beyond recognition.
Yep.
There are some words that can be made out here and there like public eye, paid programming, civic development agency, emergency alert system, but all of those are just ripped and distorted images from previous uploads from the
That's
series.
what I was thinking.
There might be other things in here, but so far neither us nor the local 58 subreddit found anything.
Okay.
I will say that the last part of this massive image looks to me like a hand reaching down and infecting the ground in some way, or someone kneeling on the earth, but that's just vague speculation. No, to me, the main thing of interest here is actually at the top of the page. Here we can see that the actual website seems to be a knockoff of the Wayback Machine, something called Lookback.
Yeah, this got me.
Allows you to look at a website's
that
history and see what
absolutely
edits have been
juked
made
me
to it over the years.
like
If you've
crazy.
never tried this, I highly recommend that you do. It is super fun.
Also,
You would be
Wayback Machine
amazed
good.
by the changing looks of some of your favorite web pages. For instance, early 2000s YouTube was wild. Here's us at just under 100,000 subscribers in 2013. Here's the Angry Video Game Nerds channel from 2008. YouTube was a very different beast back then. These little spikes that we see on the graph above represent these different save states in time, and by clicking them we get to end up at different pages. Some take us directly to the YouTube channel for Local 58. Others give us a bit more to chew on. The one I really want to focus on is the first one, the one from 1999. Clicking on this gives us a very old website, which
Okay, I thought these might be.
another
I thought those
glitched
were
technical
gonna be.
manual, this time for
Hey, roll it back. I thought these were genuine web page failures.
the old website, which doesn't show us much except another glitched technical manual. This time for a vestigial low-band filter.
That I did not want to
worried
read.
that this image was just going to give us info for a tool that we needed to buy in order to convert some analog code to a digital one, but if you adjust the contrast and brightness multiple times, a QR code is actually revealed in the bottom right-hand corner. The QR code...
Don't even say anything. Hang on. We're gonna try and scan it. I don't think he presents it in a scannable form.
Brightness multiple times, a QR code is...
This ain't gonna work. This isn't gonna work. Nope. Well,
is actually revealed
It was
in
worth
the
a
bottom
shot.
right-hand corner. The QR code doesn't take you anywhere, but instead reveals the unique
Oh.
phrase, parasite is to host as inhabitant is to environment. If you ever paid attention in math class, or have ever taken
Okay.
standardized testing, this sort of problem might seem familiar to you. And that's not the only secret phrase that we can find across these
Interesting.
websites. Returning to the look back header.
So, parasite, host, inhabitant, environment. You know, I'm just gonna let the man speak.
And that's
Let
not
the man
the
speak.
only secret phrase that we can find across these websites. Returning to the look back header, you'll actually see some entry points from 2001.
no,
If you click the
9/11.
first one, you get a 500 internal server error, which has itself a fun little Easter egg. The server information at the bottom should read Apache, but instead uses the word apogee, another moon reference. In this case, the point at which the moon is furthest from the planet. But that's not all. In an AirG,
Okay.
a broken web page is rarely
Interesting.
actually a broken
That
web page.
flew
In this case, we see
over my
information
head.
about the server error, but you'll notice that there's a
Hi, I'm
forward
back.
address
I
that
was
looks
helping my
to be
dad move stuff. Did I miss anything? So, couple things. First of all, go up. Go up. We scrolled all the way back down. So, this completely juked me. I thought it was a genuine, like, way back thing. And no, it isn't. Check this out. I think you already know about this. Actually, I don't know if you know. But just hang on. This is the second time this has happened on the channel. 9/11. I need to play the audio clip. Oh no. Oh. Oh no. Oh. 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 9/11. Oh. Oh. 9/11. Oh. Oh. Oh no. 9/11. Oh. Episode before the one that was switched digital was called Look Back. Was it? Am I a dumbass? Digital transition. Oh, I see it. A look back. Okay. I'm just stupid, everybody. I'm sorry. Not what I expected, okay?
folder location. I tried plugging it into the URL bar and got this.
There's no way.
This secret page takes you to another document, this time talking all about the wonders of home
Oh,
recording.
we're gonna
And also
have to dig deeper. Okay, so that's HTML user server 1. We saw another one of these. Was it this one? No, it's this one. Notice someone says 9/11. Think about how the Power Rangers time Force Order formed on top of the Twin Towers instead of stopping the tragedy. That's crazy. Why would they do that? What if we're gonna take the wind out of his sails like this? Check this out. We're gonna go into error log. Oh wait, is it the same? It's probably the same. It's the same. It does say Apogee, which is crazy. Also, I think I ruptured a vein, so if I don't say anything for like the rest of the stream, that means I bled out internally. Go see a professional right now. Please don't die
Has
on
itself a
stream.
creepy final paragraph all about our mortal eyes lifting up to the empty throne of the master. Feels good, man. The throne here is a reference yet again to the moon,
okay,
as we see
moon.
back in Skywatch.
No, I think
the
it's just
moon
a
is
bruise?
labeled
Okay.
His throne. So again, more
Good.
evidence suggesting that the moon itself isn't alive, but maybe some massive monster living inside of it.
I just like being dramatic, this
against
guy.
the whole extraterrestrial thing, but whatever. Anyway, behold, right below that paragraph, there's
That we can't
QR code,
scan.
this time hidden in the TV screen, which gives us yet another phrase: a predator cannot differentiate prey from accomplice.
Correct. We did.
The final piece of the ARG that I want to mention is the 404 page. I actually wasn't able to find this one myself, but lots of people over on the local 58 subreddit have been data mining this page, trying to find any new clues.
Data
And the
mining
earliest
is
screenshot
crazy.
of this I
Okay.
could find came from Lord Gaben 5841. Apologies if Lord Gaben isn't actually the first, but as far as I could tell, that was just the first instance of this being found. Anyway, this page at first seems like a glitchy 404 page, nothing too special. But if you inspect the source code of the website, which feels so good to do because it's been a
Five
long time
Nights
since
at
we've had to check the
Freddy's.
source code of a web page, the
Is
data
this
text
where you
reads,
wanna
"What
be?
you
I
need
just
is
don't
no longer
get
here." I guess we gotta keep
it.
looking. Underneath, there's more text.
Why
This
do you
one
want
looks
to
like a
stay
jumbled mess, but
Five
if you
Nights
highlight
at...
it,
Wait.
copy...
I saw that. Hang on.
Guess we gotta keep looking. Underneath, there's more
Not blood. Not blood.
text. This one looks like a jumbled mess, but if you highlight it, copy, paste, and then spread out the spacing of the letters, or again, just check the source code for the site, you'll see what it says. Beyond a certain point, watching is no different from doing. So at this
Interesting.
point, we have ourselves 3 random phrases. A parasite is to a host,
We
as
saw
an inhabitant
2 of
is to the
those
environment. A predator
in
cannot differentiate
the
prey
last
from
video.
accomplice, and beyond a certain point, watching is no different from doing. So what do they all mean, and how does it connect to a living and homicidal moon monster? Well, let's take the first one. What if we
Look at the requested. You see words too? Hold up. Because that one was obvious. That... Hang on. What your... No... What you seek... What you seek is no longer... Here. Oh, it's just... Wait. My eyes are bad. Where's my glasses? Hang on. This isn't gonna help at all. That... Okay, what? Hang on, this is probably... Yeah.
First seems like a glitchy 404 page, nothing too special. But
There's no way Matt Patton is this,
to
right?
inspect the source code of the website, which feels so good to do because it's been a long time since we've had to check the source code of a web page. The data text reads,
Oh. 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 We're very smart. Yes, because we wear glasses.
what you need is more over here. I guess we gotta keep looking. Underneath, there's more
Rough.
text. This one looks
Is
like
he not
jumbled mess,
gonna
but if you
address
highlight
the
it,
not
copy,
blood
paste,
one?
and then spread out the spacing of the letters, or again, just check the
Glasses
source code for the site,
users.
you'll see what it says. Beyond a certain point,
Is he not gonna
watching
pull
is
out
no
the,
different from doing.
the no
So
blood?
At this point, we have ourselves 3 random phrases. A parasite is to a host as an inhabitant is to the environment. A predator cannot differentiate prey from accomplice, and beyond a certain point, watching is no different from doing. So what do they all mean, and how does it connect to a living and homicidal moon monster? Well, let's take the first one. What if we humans are the parasites? We inhabit this environment, this planet.
Do you ever take off your
humanity-
glasses dramatically while thinking of dramatic dialogue? I take off my glasses whenever. English is hard. I do it. I take off my glasses whenever I'm like, come on, man, be real. Or like someone's asking me a question, I have to just. Really? I use them for dramatic effect. Don't worry.
of the host for our own means, regardless of the consequences. We destroy rainforests for profit, we throw millions of pounds of trash into the oceans, we pollute the skies every single day. Sounds like an apt analogy to me. And for all of you who are sitting there thinking, well, I don't do that, I recycle, I walk to work. Too bad, because of the second phrase, beyond a certain point, watching is no different from doing.
Okay.
This planet is too far gone in the eyes of whoever is leaving us these messages. As such, the fact that you're just sitting
The moon
by and
hates
watching
us.
it happen makes you just as responsible as everyone else. So, is that it? It's just
The
an
moon hates us.
environmental message? Yeah, I think. The pieces largely fit, but I do think there's more to it from a lore perspective. Let's stop just looking at Earth from what we understand and instead start looking at the idea of killing the planet more literally. If the moon and stars in Local 58
Our
are
planet
actual
isn't too
entities
far
or
gone.
home to greater
It's
cosmic
not.
beings, then who's to
The
say
moon
that
just hates
Earth
us.
isn't also one of those things? A cosmic entity that we, the parasites, are actually killing.
Yeah.
And that is where our third phrase comes in. A predator cannot differentiate prey from accomplice. I spoke earlier about the moon worshippers, but who are they?
Oh, I hate you too, Moon Knight.
The Thought Research Initiative. In canon, they were the ones that made the 1983 video Real Sleep. Now, why them? Well, their logo appears to be on the latest webpage from 2021. Though it is super distorted, you can definitely make out the slanted T and even parts of the R and the I. Also, according to the Game Detectives Wiki, which has been tracking changes to the Local 58 website, when the 404 page was originally discovered on September 13th, there was a nearly invisible element at the bottom of the page that read, Copyright 2021, Thought Research Initiative.
What do they know?
LLC. So, it would seem like they're trying to help the moon accomplish its goal of wiping out the parasites, stopping this environmental destruction by eliminating us. But there's one problem with that. They
Moon
too are gonna
cult.
get caught in the crossfire. A predator cannot differentiate prey from accomplice.
Moon
This
cult.
organization
Yep.
or cult or whatever
Okay.
you want to call them may be helping. They may believe that by doing so they're going to be spared by the moon for doing it, like so many other religions do. But I believe that this message is a
Man.
warning for them. They will not be spared because they are
Sucks.
still human. They are still parasites that must be removed. When speaking about a cosmic entity, the lives of a few humans are too minuscule to care. The predator cannot differentiate the
Damn.
prey. So, there you have it, friends. What I've been able to
Moon
figure out
cult.
so far when it comes to Local 58. The moon, or a giant monster in
The
it, is
moon
mad about
hates
being ignored, and
you!
a series of cultists on Earth are hijacking broadcasts to fight on its behalf. But clearly there's more here. A huge shout out to the Local 58 subreddit, as well as to the Game Detectives Wiki, who've been doing a great job of tracking all the changes to this site, allowing me to catch up on things that happened long before I was made aware of these websites even existing. And sure, I've tried to piece together a narrative based on the information that we have now, but there are still a few things that may change that conclusion. For example, there's that big colorful image on the main webpage, which some members of the Reddit community have theorized might reveal more information if you use an analog television system as
That'd be
founder. The
hilarious.
Press TRI logo feels like there's got to be something there. I also wonder if we're fully
There is
finished with
something
the
on that
phone
one.
audio. Sure, it's kind of solved because we did the Morse code, but there's also some muffled audio near the end that nobody seems to have gotten anything out of. User Shades10318 actually called out that it sounds similar to an old radio scrambled signal and reminds us that the article about the low band filter might be a clue to solving it. This is known as voice inversion scrambling, but without an old school radio with a sideband frequency setting, it doesn't seem totally possible to solve it digitally. At least not that I could find with the limited amount of time that I had to research this one. In short, if any of this is interesting to you, I highly encourage you to go over to the Local 58 subreddit as well as the Game Theorist
Holy
subreddit to join in
smokes.
and let me know if you find anything new. This franchise is far from over, and I'm looking forward to covering it again when we've solved more puzzles. In the meantime,
Holy smokes! Okay. Hold on. CRT TV for sale. $139, $70, $139, $160, $149, $250, $56, $25, $110, $49, $48, $74. Yeah, I don't make enough money for that. Wait, what was the Morse code? The Morse code basically just said, what was the exact phrase?
after
Wait
2
for it.
years of silence, Local 58 is back. Not just with another video, but a fully realized ARG complete with mysterious phone numbers and broken web pages. All repeat.
There are other receivers. That is exactly what the binary was saying. There are other receivers. But you know what? We're gonna toy around with this a little more. 58 TV. Imagine all this is actually real and not just fiction. I feel like it would have made larger headlines. Impedance load for the stage of the virtual power amplifier. Do not attempt to repair lower end filter. Broadcasting authority. Also, a whole bunch of lookbacks down here for some reason. It can't all. Wait, is it all just a big Marvel Rivals reference? Hey team, enjoy the amplifier. Okay, server 1. Actually, I have an idea. Okay, so we got server 2. Okay, how about server 3? Okay. Wait. Brain blast moment. Brain blast. Brain freaking blast. Hang on a second. Whoa. Okay, I feel like it's just trust me on this, okay? Trust me. Real sleep. Let me cook, okay? Hold on. Let me cook. Just give it a second. We gotta go frame by frame for this. Not these. You know what? We can go back another. Okay. Fellas, 750117. 750117. Uh-oh. Oh no. Okay. Do you think Duolingo is gonna kill me if I don't practice for today? Probably not. You, sir. Maybe it's something different. 750117. Nope. Okay. I feel like I'm onto something though. I feel like I got a fish on the hook and I'm reeling them in. Yeah, no. Okay. No. Okay. Since this is more recent, maybe we can get something out of this. We're not going to come through all 30 minutes again. I might end up doing that on my own time, but this went from scary to actually interesting. Okay? I'm sorry. Eidolon. Nope. Wait, 1P/2006. One P/2006. Nope. 57838, maybe? No. This is like a game, but in real life. This is why it's called an alternate reality game. Facing space, comet skull. Maybe at the very end, something close to onboard. APWW, FOC, DDI, EPL. Maybe there's something that flashes on screen after they send it off the asteroid. Okay. No. Look, it's my boy Tim's house. Yeah. Sorry, we gotta bug you again, Tim, but maybe it has something to do with this face. I'm sorry for bringing it up again, but we got a mystery to solve. Imagine hosting D&D at Tim's place. Bro, imagine, man. Dude, Tim probably has his refrigerator stocked full of a bunch of, like... Just imagine. They're actually saying stuff. Are you serious? No way. Living there would be great. You wouldn't have to pay electricity, you wouldn't have to pay rent, you wouldn't have to pay anything, bro. What are they gonna do? Fly out there and evict you? There's no HOA up there, man. Yeah, okay. I'm just going through the comments in case there's something we don't. Yeah, doorman said, "Get the hell off my porch." Oh, wait, that's big. Wait. Author of the photograph, Angela Gerhardt. Wait. Nope. Well, it was close. Okay. I spelled it wrong. Gerhardt. I feel like we're getting close to something. I feel like we're about to discover a breakthrough for some reason. Incomprehensible. Sorrow commits, quote, worst landing mission ever. Asks to leave the asteroid. So Angela, whoever she is related to Guy in Sleep video. Is she the one that drew this? No. No. This is fun. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I wonder if there's any ongoing ARGs that we can ever. Next time I ever like hear sort of any wind of any I know it had a timestamp. I know I highlighted it. Where did it go? There it is. 2016, 2022. Maybe. No. I feel like we're close. What's one more webpage? I don't want to go to the subreddit, but I kind of want answers. I shouldn't have closed that tab. Open it back up. Yeah, let's get some music on, actually. Be right back. My mom made mashed potatoes. Okay, I'll keep hammering away at this probably. There you go. That's where. I see it. That and that. Maybe there's something in the newest upload. Because that was recent, right? Hang on. Yeah, 5 months ago. That's hella recent.
What do you get when Zaxby's, an iconic chicken joint,
Ad!
delicious crispy seasoning to shrimp?
Shut up. Okay. See if we can't find anything. I'm gonna in profile all this gloom. Wait. 61. Yeah. None of these days will line up, right? 67, maybe? No. Okay.
Squatter. Authorities in Lasker City sought a person of interest who may have been the sole witness to the murder of Hannah Birch, a student at Maple Grove University.
I'm back. Did you find anything? No, but I'm looking somewhere else now. I'm looking in the latest video because I feel like that might have something.
A woman standing in the courtyard, looking intently into the sky.
Also, we've got Sanctuary playing in the background now. Okay. Maybe something down here? No. Everyone's just happy to see him back, which is understandable, but Nothing developing. Looks like we're on our own for this one. You know what it might be?
As the law. Then horizon.
Stand by. Anything funky here? Nah, nothing too funky here. Just interference, which is weird on a digital channel. That's not how it works. How do you make it so you skip a small amount? What am I doing? It's the period and comma button. The period and comma button is what I am using in order to go frame by frame. Your mileage may vary, but there are buttons. Where else could it be?
Back 100 years or more, as early as its founding by missionaries. The region is home to what some call the most haunted cities in America.
I'm trying to think. What else can we put into the website link? No matter how haunted something is, my house is more haunted. Listen, man, I don't think you're going to get more haunted than the entire moon being a being. I think it's pretty hard to one-up the entire freaking moon. I'm just watching for any sort of little flicker of text. Anything legible at all. How do you know I don't live in the moon? Because you responded to me that fast. If you actually lived in the moon, you would take like 3 or 4 minutes between responses. Okay, 1996. 96. Nope. Nah, bro, I got fast internet. I got you. Okay. Come on. Come on, show something, please. A license plate, anything. A predator cannot differentiate between prey and accomplice. We've seen this before. Safety in numbers. We've seen this before. Wood, compose yourself. Also, those look like crying emojis for a minute there. That looks like a crying emoji. Neat little detail. Yeah! You see exactly what I'm talking about. Ed, shut up! You know what? Screw it. Local 58. R/local 58. Outside the moon, prison media acquisitions. Add. Fan work. April Fools. Skywatching. We we got freaking is it the same? Is it the exact same? That's hilarious. Ha! What in the world? Okay. There's no way this is connected though, right? Okay. I'm gaslighting my parents thinking Local 58's real. That's hilarious. Canal 4! Oh! Actually, you know what? This brings up a good point. Hold on. Where is it? There it is. I remember this one being mostly nonsensical. Just a bunch of static. And then we got Local 58, the logo, like, fighting to come through. Ah! Come on. Yep. Okay. Come on. Oh, wait. I get it. It's a teaser for the... Okay. It's just a teaser for the live stream. Whoa, wait. That looked like it could resemble text. I'm not going insane, right? That looks like it could be text. I can't read it though. It's indecipherable. I see it too, yeah. It looks like it could be something. I can't... Yeah, well... Local 58. It's just, unlisted and found via a hidden URL. Oh, shit, wait. Okay. This is different. So that means there's more videos that we haven't seen yet. Okay. Local 25, 58 dead. The post was related to Local 58 section of Fan Fridays. Is there any... Oh, hey, it's Cadaver. Good to see him. Praise him. No, screw you, Moon! I thought that might have been a post. My fault. WCLV-TV. Wait a second. WCLV-TV. It was worth a shot. United States of America Dailies, teaser for Night Walk. This was more fun than I thought. Dude, yeah. That's because I didn't expect it to get like this. I thought it was just, ooh, spooky. What is... This is fan made. This probably is fan made. Yeah, yes. Why is not this due to an ongoing situation? Yeah, this is absolutely just I stayed when you were scared to try and help comfort me, and staying now fascination. Yeah, dude, this is unfolding before our very eyes. This is crazy. Forensic Seance website. No. That's weird. Since my pet talked about it, can I see? Can I get inspect? Yeah. So it's not typically supposed to say no. It's typically taken over by a domain that says this domain is for sale. But Forensic Seance. Let's just search it up. You can go away now. I don't think this is related to Local 58, guys. I don't think this is related, fellas. Is that what Kanye West? It might have been. I didn't see it. Discover secrets? Sure. Discover insights. Discover insights. Okay. Team. I see it. I see it. There's no way. Whoa. Time out. Wait, something's weird here. Beep, 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 beep. Hold up. Why do we have two Ava Clarks? Time out. Hold on. Something's up here. Innovative cult solutions and to enhance workplace efficiency. This is... Something's going on here okay. Is there an actual LinkedIn page? Nope. Maybe go to one of their Twitters? Nope. This feels like a site you'd see in Welcome to the Game 2. This feels like it could be part of it. Genuinely. See their Facebook or Instagram? I'm not logging into that. See their Facebook? I'm not logging into that either. See their Twitter? X.com? I'm not logging into that. Here, I'm logged in on my phone. Let me check. Okay, thank you. This is strange. Sorry, I was looking to go off because the past being under NDA for something that was holding up local FDS development. Interesting. We'll keep that in our back pocket, but I don't think it leads to anything. Wait, oh? Find anything, Raven? Safety in numbers. Searching for correct science t-shirt got updated, so don't want us to talk about it. Their Twitter goes nowhere, just the homepage? Okay. What? Okay. I feel like we're going away from Local 58 and more into Crackpot. Several faces. Yeah. Newish, when I was watching that and Love Monitor. This is the things I see on it. Local 58. Say public high. Face. Ah, okay, yeah. Wait, CDC message reel. Go back. 12 Omaha solemn certainty. Hear me out. 12 O OSC. Nope. What's shot? Maybe TRI. We never gave TRI a shot, did we? User/TRI. Nope. So from what I've found, all the links go nowhere. Perfect! Love it. Love how... Okay. I don't remember this. Okay. Fan art. Okay. Oh. We found the Holy Grail. If you go to team, all of them are duplicated. I don't think... Oh. Oh, it's supposed to be connected to the store page. Oh, okay. Well, let's go with this one. Web 1999-1103. Web. Oh, no slash 1999-1103. Oh, well. Oh, wait, nope. Cache /404. Oh! It's this one. We found this one. CV. Profile page. I looked at the source code on the team, and there's a link. Looks like a string code. It's on the team one specifically. Huh. It's not that. It's a different one. Okay. One which is not listed on the actual site. The bottom one. Wait. This one? What? What? Okay. Sure. I will say having two of everyone and having names not line up with faces is a little weird. Bottom of the element, this is something that isn't the novel. Okay. Shopping cart, make store links, else if products. This used to be a store. This used to be a store. It's not anymore, but hey. Dead end. Hate to see it. Why would there be a distinct store link if there's no store button? Because there used to be a store here. There used to be a store and apparently it's got shut down. Well, okay. Supposed to test. Wait. Also, I'm going to go use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. I'm scouring for anything we've got. If you go into team and scroll, okay. Stand by. Go into team. Scroll all the way down. Mystic Advisor, Lead Cult Analyst. Whatever. Same pictures if you go to portfolio. This is so weird, man. I don't understand. What in the world is happening here? This is definitely a weird website. There's no getting around that. This is weird. But to say it has any connection with Local 58, I feel like we've gone too far. Did they release a new one? They totally did, didn't they?
One of the...
They did. Alright. Well, looks like we're watching MatPat again. We're out to the experts and see what they think.
Analog horror series on the entire internet has finally returned. Yeah, we've received a new broadcast from Local 58, and the monster we see in it is going to break this series wide open.
It's about the video I thought it was.
Because it's looking right at you. Hello, Internet. Welcome to Film Theory, the show that wants you to go outside and look at that big subscribe button in the sky. Isn't it beautiful? Don't you just want to click it? So, it's been a minute since we've covered a classic analog horror series here on the channel, but thankfully, a new episode of Local 58 just dropped on Halloween, so I had to look into it.
It's a little upsetting that I thought we were onto something and then it just wasn't, but... Hey.
Local 58 is an analog horror series created by writer and artist.
You win some, you lose some, you know?
With Stroud, you probably do know some of his other work or series that have been influenced by him. Like his creepypasta Candle Cove, all about a children's show that only children could see, went mega viral back in like 2009 and was actually adapted into a season of the Sci-Fi Channel series Channel Zero. We just love to see online creators getting the success and respect they deserve. Anyway, Local 58 is all about a local broadcast channel named WCLV-TV in Mason County, West Virginia. On the surface, it just seems like a fairly typical local TV network, airing movies and documentaries and the like. But things get way creepier as you watch. Some of their shows are outright disturbing, while others seem to get hijacked or altered by some unknown force. It's classic horror stuff with really compelling ideas and scares, so much so that it's been a favorite of internet theorists for years now. Matt actually did a couple theories on it ages ago, and tons of work has been done over on the Local 58 subreddit and on websites like GameDetectives.net. Shoutouts to both of those communities, they've been invaluable resources for us. And really, they've both been necessary. Local 58 has one of the deepest mysteries of any analog horror series we've ever covered. But now, with the release of these latest videos, I believe we may have a much better idea of what's going on in this series. Yeah, by diving into a lot of the older writings from its creator and looking at the inspirations behind the new Local 58 videos, we can crack this storyline wide open. Spoiler alert, there's an alternate dimension bleeding into our own, and that could mean the end of the world. What? Don't you dare turn that dial, loyal theorists. We're tuning in. So I think the best thing for us to do here is catch everybody up on Local 58 since it's been a few years since we've covered it. Well, long story short, as mentioned above, Local 58 is a series about a local broadcast channel, WCLV-TV, located in Mason County, West Virginia. On the surface, it seems like your typical broadcast TV network with movies and documentary is altered by some unknown some animated skip die. the entire
Whoa.
CRG, which built upon these creepy mysteries. But a running theme we noticed throughout the entire series was the moon. Sometimes the moon is depicted as a creepy monster looking over the earth and ends up killing that previously described cute cartoon skeleton. In others, viewers are encouraged to look outside and up at the moon, though we hear screaming in the distance suggesting that it isn't a pleasant experience. Finally, we see that the moon seems to be some giant, living, breathing entity. There's straight up what looks like organic material inside of it. And also, it looks like a giant skeletal monster.
I missed that. Whoa.
Material inside of it. And also, it looks like...
I did not see that. Skull. Bones.
A giant skeletal monster. One video also called The Moon His Throne, suggesting that this entity is living inside of the moon and using it to watch over the earth.
Fair enough.
Matt and other theorists I've seen here around YouTube suggested that Local 58 was an alien invasion story, though Straub seemingly debunked this. That being said, there does seem to be some sort of interdimensional Lovecraftian energy going on here,
the moon
which
itself,
seems like it's really splitting hairs with the term alien, but hey, who am I to judge? Like I said above, that's a super abridged version of the story we've deciphered so far, so please go watch our previous theories if you want a more thorough explanation. But the real reason we're here today is to talk about the new content, and well, since we did our last theory, there have been 2 main videos released on the Local 58 channel. So let's cover them one by one and then see where they sit in our overarching narrative. The first of these is called Close, and though it's rather lengthy, there actually isn't a ton to recap on this one. Close shows footage from a Sorrow mission, that's the Space and Aeronautics Regulatory Oversight, this universe's version of NASA, sending a probe to an asteroid named Eidolon as it passes close to Earth. This asteroid is particularly famous in universe because it vaguely resembles a skull when viewed from certain angles. A celestial body that looks like a skeleton. Doesn't that sound familiar? Also, Eidolon is a word meaning idealized person, like someone you might want to put on a throne. Just food for thought there. Regardless, most of the video is just footage from the mission and information about both the asteroid and the lander being sent towards it. However, as the probe gets closer, the footage starts getting glitchy, and we see a door on the asteroid. Yeah, like straight up a door, like one you'd see in your house. The video feed gets super choppy before the lander makes contact, but the door then opens, revealing organic material inside of the asteroid, similar to what we've seen on the moon. Then, an unseen force throws the lander back out into space. Cut to black, cue the end of the video. Again, interesting choices made here if the creator's trying to lean away from that whole alien angle, but, you know, whatever. So, there's a lot going on here that we should talk about, but the thing that really jumped out at me first, other than the whole door on the asteroid thing, was
Your Empower investment account has grown.
The discussion about seeing the skull or face in the asteroid. The video tries to make it clear that this is just a scientific coincidence. It just so happens that when light hits Eidolon at the right angle, it looks like a skull. This is a real-world phenomenon known as pareidolia, which is the human instinct to see patterns where there are none. This is especially true for faces. We humans just love seeing faces in everything, from clouds to houses to fruit. But this actually goes one level deeper for us here in the context of this Local 58 video. Pareidolia in celestial objects is incredibly common. The most famous or infamous example of this is the face on Mars. If you don't know, when
I saw it, but it's the same deal as with the full topographical math thing that I was talking about earlier. I can see the face, it just looks more like it would be a cloud. It's different.
we first imaged the surface of Mars with probes, a region of the planet known as Cydonia exploded in pop culture because of one particular mountain that looked like a human face. Conspiracy theorists took this and immediately ran with it as proof of extraterrestrial life and intelligence on Mars.
Why is there a face?
This was surely a giant statue from an ancient civilization, right? Well, not so. Further images of the location showed the same mountain with different lighting, and believe it or not, but it was just a regular mountain.
See? This is what I was talking about with the meteor earlier. It looks like a face because it had like the weird light thing
It was
happening
just
to
hitting
it.
the rock at the right angle, and we took the picture at the right time to make it look like
That's
a
what
face.
that's what I've been
All that
saying,
being said,
bro.
given Local 58's history of taking real conspiracy theories and using them as inspirations for its lore, that seems to be the same thing that's happening here. That this Eidolon asteroid actually is evidence of some sort of ancient Lovecraftian entity or civilization, one that made something inside of this asteroid. Really lines up well with what we've seen from the rest of the series with the whole moon entity, doesn't it? It could also line up with other conspiracy theories about asteroids and meteorites. Particularly, the one I'm thinking about is from 2017, when the first interstellar object that we've ever detected passed through the solar system. This was an asteroid named Oumuamua, and from our best guess, this thing was, well, it was just plain weird. Like, seriously, there are entire 30-plus minute documentaries here on YouTube about this thing, but what you need to know for our purposes here today, Oumuamua came from outside of the solar system, approached the inner solar system between the Earth and the Sun, slingshotted around our star, and then left the solar system. But you know what was really weird? It got faster and faster as it left. That is not supposed to happen, and though there are some potential natural explanations, we're not exactly sure how or why it did that. Conspiracy theorists, of course, jumped on this and threw out some wild speculation. Like, maybe this thing was an alien probe that came to check in on our solar system before leaving to report back to its alien overlords. Maybe that's why it sped up as it left. It was using some sort of propellant to leave the solar system. Honestly, to me, in the real world, that science seems like a bit of a stretch. But that could have been the inspiration for something similar happening here with Eidolon and Local 58. There do seem to be some legitimate otherworldly entities on board this thing since they threw the lander off of the asteroid. Maybe this is some sort of scout keeping a watchful eye on the Earth and the rest of the solar system as the invasion continues. I mean, the skull face is even like facing towards us, looking at Earth. It just makes sense. The second video is Nightwalk, a documentary in the style of an old Twilight Zone or Unsolved Mysteries episode about local urban legends. This one covers The Woman in Profile, a mysterious ghost story first reported in 1961 when police were investigating the murder of a student at the local Maple Grove University in Icker Falls, West Virginia. Witnesses described a woman in the university courtyard staring intently into the sky, but she faded back into the shadows and disappeared when approached. Since this point, there have been over 24 sightings in the area, and curiously, she has only ever been seen in profile. The one child who saw the woman believed that she was still watching him during their encounter, saying, quote, "The lady can see me even though I'm not up there. It's creepy stuff, and there's a good reason for that." Towards the end of the video, we suddenly cut to some found footage of a camcorder taken on November 24th, 1996. That's almost 35 years after the woman in profile's first appearance. Here, we see the woman in profile against a sunset, but if you look closely, you'll see that the back of her head looks like another face. However, as the tape goes on, a flashlight crosses the woman, and it's revealed not to be a woman at all. Instead, it's some sort of creature. Its head only looks like it's looking to the side, but in actuality, it's looking directly ahead, directly at you. We then see the text, "A predator cannot differentiate between prey and accomplice," flash on screen as the video ends. So, okay, that was also a lot. Where do we even start breaking this one down? Well, the first thing I wanted to call out was the use of the phrase, "A predator cannot differentiate between prey and accomplice." This is actually not the first time this text has shown up in the Local 58 series. It was found in earlier videos and in the ARG, and we believed that it was pointing towards the monster in the moon. There is clearly some sort of cult following this entity, but in the end, the entity will not be able to tell the difference between its followers and the rest of humanity, between its accomplices and its prey. So right off the bat, that's building a connection between this woman in profile creature and the entity inside of the moon, and that isn't the only connection here. Everyone who has cited the woman in profile consistently believes that she's looking up at something, so much so that witnesses often follow her gaze upwards to see what she's looking at. As we've already talked about, in the Local 58 universe, looking up in the sky is potentially very dangerous since the moon seems to have some sort of psychological impact on anyone that stares at it. Could this creature known as the woman in profile be trying to trick humans into looking up into the sky at the moon? Also, though it's not directly related, one of the newspaper articles we see in the video mentions
what? Boom! Get out of here! Boom!
mentions a mine collapse where many of the workers there died. We're briefly given a list of casualties, including several people named Mooney. Just an interesting factoid and yet another connection with the moon. This monster is clearly connected to all of the cults and creatures and predators associated with the moon. Oh, and also, this is a very small thing, but I think it's worth pointing out that prey and predators actually have an evolutionary distinction between them. Generally, animals that are prey have evolved to have eyes on the sides of their head, giving them a wider field of vision to spot potential threats. Conversely, predators often evolve to have eyes on the front of their head so they can better focus on their targets. Isn't it then interesting that this woman in profile seems to have evolved to make people think it's looking to the side, putting them at ease because it isn't looking at them, but in reality, it's actually staring directly at them. A predator evolved to make its prey think it's not a threat. It's just a great little detail. So that's a surface level analysis of these videos, but what more can we find if we dig just a little deeper? Is there anything else in here that tells us about Local 58 as a whole series, a whole universe? Well, that isn't a rhetorical question, loyal theorists, because the answer is absolutely yes. One thing that really stuck out to me was that the Night Walk episode called Mason County, the location where this entire series takes place in,
home to what some call the most haunted city in America.
Basically, ghost stories have been a part of the culture here since the area's settlement by missionaries centuries ago. So, I wondered, is Mason County a real place? And if so, is there any real-world lore we could dig into to try to connect any dots here? And boy, oh boy, loyal theorists, we hit the jackpot with this one. See, Mason County is a real place, and the real-world Mason County is actually home to one of the most famous cryptid stories in American history, the Mothman. Between November 15th, 1966 and December 15th, 1967, the residents of Point Pleasant, West Virginia in Mason County reported sightings of a flying creature with glowing eyes that would become known as the Mothman. This ranged from grave diggers claiming that it flew over their heads while doing their job, to young people reporting that their car was chased by the creature, to the Mothman flying over the local Silver Bridge that spanned the Ohio River. That bridge would eventually collapse on December 15th, 1967, sadly killing 46 people. After this, sightings of the Mothman stopped in the area, though other people across the world have claimed to see the creature in more recent decades, the most notable of which was in Russia before the 1999 Moscow apartment bombings. Because of the bridge collapse and the apartment bombings, people have often associated the Mothman with omens of disaster. As someone with a genuine passion for cryptids and cryptozoology,
of course there were no more Mothman.
Anyway, the fact that the Mothman started
Of course there are no more Mothman sightings. He was one of the 46, big dog.
Appearing at roughly the same time as the woman in profile and in the exact same part of the United States cannot be a coincidence. Also, that is a very specific time frame and a very specific place, down to the same...
Because he has glowing red eyes, and the guy and the side profile dude has glowing, like, green eyes.
County. That's more than just a little inspiration, and why I believe we can learn a lot about the monsters here in Local 58 from the extended Mothman legend. And that might help us crack exactly what's going on here in this series. For example, the Mothman folklore is often paired with another urban legend of a mysterious man named Indrid Cold. This was an uncanny-looking man with a freakish smile that appeared around the same time and place as the Mothman in West Virginia. The prominent belief amongst conspiracy theorists was that he was some sort of man in black, or some sort of alien or extra-dimensional being in human form. Again, that would fit with a lot of the themes present here in Local 58, of humanity being infiltrated by these otherworldly beings. So, what else can we find here in that Mothman legend? Well, one of the more popular interpretations of the folklore comes from the Mothman prophecies. This was a book profiling the sightings that was later adapted into a movie with the same name. This version of the creature was said to be a being from another dimension that manifested into our reality. What if something similar is going on here in Local 58? It borrows so much from this folklore already, it's not a stretch to suggest that the inspiration went that far too. And what's more, it also wouldn't be the first time that Straub has played with that idea in his writings. In one of his earlier works called The Hirsch Camera, Straub describes a mysterious camera at a museum in Acre Falls, West Virginia, which used a unique process to create color photography. On display with it are 12 pictures, including a low local town square, natural environments, and a girl who isn't looking at the camera. Doesn't that sound familiar?
Interesting.
A coincidence,
Okay.
I'm sure. But here's the thing. All of the
And he was one
pictures
of the
do
46
not
with that
line up
because
with historical
untransformed
record
with the
or other
bridge collapsed,
photographs of
Bruce
the
Saul.
same
Yo.
time. Instead, they
Yo.
depict buildings that never existed, trees with human
Solved.
hands
Too
at the
easy.
ends of their branches, people crawling on all fours, or a man with a grossly distorted head. If I were to take a guess here, my interpretation of what's going on is that whatever process this inventor used to create this camera isn't taking pictures of our world. Instead, it's taking pictures of the same time and place from another world, another dimension. What if that dimension here is what we're seeing bleed over here into the real world in Local 58?
No
What
way.
if all of the weird happenings and the broadcasts getting hijacked and the moon looking weird and the woman in profile are all from this alternate dimension? Now, you might think that, wait, this is a completely different thing that
feel
Straub
like
wrote.
this is
Can we
little-
really connect it to this ongoing Local 58 story?
Okay,
And
you're
that
off
is
the rocker,
fair to
big
point
guy.
out, but Straub is an author who has gone
I
out
don't-
of his way to connect all of his works before. Remember at the top of the episode when I talked about Candle Cove, that creepypasta that Straub wrote back in the day that was so popular and influential that it was adapted into a Sci-Fi Channel series? Well, that creepypasta mentions that Candle Cove aired on Channel 58, and Straub has confirmed that this is the same channel as Local 58. Its official name, WCLV-TV,
Okay.
is even a reference to Candle Cove, so it's entirely reasonable to
I'm laughing about. I am mainly Persona 5X is from a different dimension. We don't claim it.
assume
I
that
haven't
other
played it
works
yet,
like
and
the
I
Hirsch
don't plan
camera
to.
could also be connected too. And even more importantly for us, the Hirsch camera and all of its photography was created in Icker Falls, a fictional location created by Straub and one of the towns directly serviced by Local 58. All of the paranormal happenings we see here in Local 58 are because of some crossover with an alternate dimension. Maybe
No,
the
it's
same one
actually making
described here in the
sense.
camera's
Oh,
story.
no.
And honestly, that would explain so much. If the entities are from another dimension, that may explain why Straub insists they aren't aliens. They're dimension hoppers. That could also explain why the woman in profile
let him
creature is
cook.
able to
Let him
disappear so
cook.
easily. It's fading into the shadows, out of this world and back into its own dimension.
He's
it could
cooking.
explain why people the world over aren't freaking out all the time over the moon if it has a giant skeleton in it. Maybe you just have to be in a very specific place like Mason County, West Virginia to even see it. But if you do, it's certainly seen you too. And that could be the end of you.
Yeah,
But hey,
okay.
that's just a theory. A film theory. And cut. Up next on Film Theory.
That's actually fire. Okay. That would explain a lot. That does make a lot of sense. And it could it does explain away anything in the future. Like suddenly George Washington just shows up out of nowhere. Alternate universe. Freddy Fazbear's Pizza suddenly comes to life and kills people. Alternate universe. Reflection beats you in rock, paper, scissors. Alternate universe. Don't even worry about it. Damn, we've been live for. Wait. I missed the notification.
Wix
No.
gives you the power of AI to build the website you need with full business functionality and a design tailored just for you.
Skip. Ladies and gentlemen. Actually, this is too low quality music. Not great. No. I'm trying to. Come on, give me. There you go. This is the one I've been looking for the entire time. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for another Pokemon Boost Pack opening. We're once again going in for the Shining Lovely. Once again, we are looking for that Black Charizard you see before yourself. Let's open it, shall we? Alright. Let's see. Looking for 4 packs. I gotta actually visually inspect it. flip back. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got ourselves a flip bag. Let's see what's inside. We've got Red. We got Lickitung. We got Charmander. We got Rillaroom. And we got Palmy. Ladies and gentlemen, it's absolutely me. No. -2. Oh no. Oh, it's so over. Oh. Oh man. Damn it. Okay. I wanted it to be cool, but it just never happens. I think we're out of Local 58 content. We've run the well dry. We literally watched both game theories. What time is it? 6. Let's see. Do you want to hop on Kingdom Hearts and try Zigbar a few times? I think I'll pass. I already used my one beat boss off stream token for Kingdom Hearts 2 with that one gummy ship mission. I think I'm gonna end stream. Also, next time we ever do something like this, it's gonna be the Mandela catalog. This was option number 2, but then I saw the video was 15 minutes long. Absolutely not. So we're just we're gonna call it a day. A very successful day. We live streamed for 4 hours. If I could get that explains it. I was wondering why we were only getting audio from one side. My headphones were plugged in all the way. Or The Sun Has Vanished. That's another good one. I've seen The Sun Has Vanished, and that's less a YouTube series and more of a string of tweets. Which, it's good, but I don't think it would hold up in like a stream format. Either way, that's all I got for y'all today. Had a good time. I really like doing like different streams. I love mixing it up. Don't get me wrong. I really want to advance on Kingdom Hearts. I want to get Kingdom Hearts 2 done because it's such a good game. It's such a good game, and I can't wait to see how the story unfolds. But at the same time, I also want to do other things. Which is why I think Streamer Choice Saturdays are going to stay. That's why I think they're going to stay. But aside from that, I'll see you guys on Monday. Not going to stream tomorrow. Going to take the time to rest, recuperate, and charge that next week with an iron fist. I was here the whole time. Loyal fan, #1 studio fan, right here. Right here. #1 studio fan. This is my guy. This is my GOAT. He's always here. He is the studio super fan. If and when we ever get a Discord server, which, stand by on that. You guys better stand by on that. Don't worry, we got something cooking. But in the Discord server, he's gonna have the role of Studio 4 superfan, and no one else is gonna have that role because there aren't any more Studio 4 superfans. It's just him. He's the best. There are a lot of fans, but there is the superfan. Anyways, like, subscribe, all that jazz. I'll see you guys next time when we continue with Kingdom Hearts 2 and finally take down Zigbar. See y'all later.